Somebody take my breath away. Hold me tight, lonely day. I've been searching for something to ease my mind, till you came along, never thought I'd find. Take me away. So tight, you numb my pain. I was searching for something to ease my mind. Didn't realize you're the one I'd find. Take me away in this moment when I'm here with you. Been chasing this feeling, now I brand new. Get on a plane, go wherever with you. Take me away in this moment when I'm here with you. Been chasing this feeling, now I feel brand new. Get on a plane, go wherever with you. Take me away. Just feel it slipping under so quiet. Hold your breath, it's a deep dive. Stood at the edge, as we're so tight. Rust in our eyes. Can't stay.
Step right up to the magnificent show that is Shift Summer League. Open to all ages, attendance is free, available in multiple languages, part of a balanced breakfast. We got Jar of Jams, we've got Stumpy Goblins, we've got Cool Coals. Here you can watch a young prodigy do free flip resets in a row and score mind-boggling goals. Snacks and refreshments are available at the concession stand. Welcome to Shift Summer League. It's week 2, it's day 4, and we are more than ready to start European action once again. Gents,
That's
it's
great.
so nice to be here. I'm eager for some Rocket League.
Is that you totally improvised that. You said to us just now, look, guys, I've not written anything. I've just got a feeling. Just act it out. 3, 2, 1, go. And what does Jar of Jam do, everybody?
He did it.
Nails it.
smashed it out of the park.
Absolutely nails it. If the players, Stumpy, are as good as Jar of Jam just was, we are going to have one heck of a day.
I've got the smell of peanuts in my nose. I've got the smell of popcorn
I actually
in
just
my
ate some
nose.
peanuts.
Underfoot, I've got some sticky popcorn. There's some sodas being served, some cottoned candy all around. It's going to be a good time at the Shift Summer League Fair. And we have got some utterly banging games coming up too. Because Jar of Jam, my dear friend, this is, when we finish today's show, halfway through the entirety of the Shift Summer League, which is crazy already.
Well, as it stands, we already finished it yesterday. Today, we're heading into the second part of it.
We have the playoffs, actually. I think you'll
That's
find.
fair. That's fair. You know,
Thank
no,
you.
you're absolutely right. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from. And some people don't see
My
me where I'm
parents
coming
are
from.
arguing. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do.
It's okay,
like-
son.
like
It's
the good
okay.
old days.
It depends on how you look at it. It may be a 6. It may be, you know, that. Kind of
Maybe a what, sorry? Okay, let's move on.
We have mentioned league play. Let's see how the teams are setting up. Over in North America, that was happening yesterday. It's Red Magic and Cheese that's reigning supreme with 7-2. But here in Europe, it's a different story. One team sitting comfortably with an 8-1 scoreline. That's right. It's Oxygen Esports. Their only loss so far comes at the hands of Endpoint, who a little premonition, I suppose, a foreshadowing to everybody. They're playing versus one another in round number 3 today. That's going to be an exciting match. Unfortunately, we're going to be pushing that's going to be off the screens, but you're going to have a chance to catch them on the team streams if you so desire. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, Oxygen at the very top, and the gap keeps on growing. Right now, it's 2 games. Do you think it's going to change? Do you think it's going to grow or shorten by the end of the
Well,
day?
other teams have been getting closer against Oxygen Esports. They had the 3-2 victory in overtime that we casted on this stream yesterday against Luna Galaxy. They had a 3-2 overtime before then as well. And you'll never guess what happened in Game 3 or Series 3. You guys aren't going to guess. Not only was it a 3-2 overtime, they won them all, by the way, it was a controversial one against Saudade, where the ball seemed to be going over the line, and there was a pause called, and the admins had to go back and look through the replays, and Saudade weren't happy, Oxygen were. I saw the replays, and it seemed like a fair call, as I have to say, but I also genuinely think.
It was fair. It was fair. I mean, I did like to see that Joyo and Sizen, they were beefing it up on Twitter, which was quite exciting. That was one of our little ringside fights here at the Shift Summer League. But yeah, ball went across the line, but they'd stopped to type. It was a whole thing. They weren't going to get in that position anyway. Regardless, didn't quite make it. And we were saying yesterday, Oxygen, this is a time either for them to extend their lead even further, or for the teams that they were playing, you know, Fake German Amigos, Luna Galaxy, and then also Saudade, if they were going to be able to then catch up to them by winning. Fortunately for them, and good for Oxygen, Oxygen made sure they won all 3 of them. Somewhat sketchily, but they did get all 3 dubs. That's how I put them 8-1. And yesterday, we can't help but forget, JJ Rocks won their first series, which everybody is very happy about. It was fantastic. Jar of Jam rocks, so good for him. Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of good fun when it comes down to seeing this table really start to take shape. And it's nice also, Jar of Jam, you were saying that Endpoint, they ended up beating them in their first series of this entire event. It'll be good to see that rematch in the round 3, because we hypothesized, right? Are they taking it super seriously? Are they messing about a little bit? And they lost that one, turned it on again, and then smashed through the rest of the competition.
Well, only the time will tell. We already have a wonderfully stacked schedule today of the matches that we will show you right here on Shift Twitch channel. So maybe let's bring that schedule up and talk about the matches as they're going to be falling down. The general schedule, I suppose, folks. Mind your calendar dates. Every single day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, something is happening right here on twitch.tv/shiftrle. 6 p.m. Just for a second, I'm trying to calculate.
Go on.
Late in the night on Monday, not for my time zone, for the American time zone, 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's Shiftcast, our little podcast, call it whatever you like, video cast, involving Shift folk as well as various interviewees. For example, just earlier this week, we had Toxic, the MVP of the previous week in Europe, talk about his just Rocket League in general. Of course, every single day, Tuesday and Wednesday, we have both EU and NA, 7 p.m. Central European for Europe, 7 p.m. Eastern time for North America, 4 p.m. Pacific if you're all the way out on that coast. So today we're gonna be having 6 series in total, 3 for Europe, 3 for North America. So I think your day is pretty settled for some Rocket League action.
Yeah, it's a long old day of Rocket League too.
It's so much as well, yeah. The fact that there's North America after this. The North American broadcast does go on until after my bedtime, so it's become a bit of a habit for me, a ritual.
It starts
to
after
wake
my
up.
bedtime.
Yeah, true. To wake up and then, see what the North Americans have been up to. Go, G2 didn't win everything. What?
Mm-hmm. What?
Rettles, though. Rettles and Cheese. And is it Magic there, the third player for them over there? Huge performances.
Roger.
Yeah. I mean, right now, weirdly, in North America, I thought whenever I wake up and I see what they've been doing, I normally think, all right, G2's going to be at the top, then there's going to be Gen G, then there'll be everybody else. G2 are currently mid-table. They're 5-4 at the moment, which is ridiculous. So it's very interesting to see how their top teams have shaped up compared to our top team, Oxygen, and then the others, seeing as how obviously the gap is with Oxygen. So not too many parallels, I think, to be drawn between the two regions, but very interesting to watch them both.
Well, quickly, we're going to tell you what exactly is going to be happening in Europe today. First match on the docket, Luna Galaxy versus 100%. 100% is currently ahead in the standing, second place, actually, for after Oxygen, but above Luna Galaxy. Then Oxygen themselves will be playing versus Saudade. And Resolve and Fake German Amigos are going to be closing out the day. But this is the match we're going to be focusing on first, 100% versus Luna Galaxy. Officially now no X Complexity. X Luna Galaxy, X Complexity. Well, you know,
okay,
there's still Xperi on the team, so if you really want to do an X or Tox, if you're really going for that,
X. I do, Jar of Jam. I do wish to do that.
Okay, well, you're free to do that every single time. I would love to.
X.
Yes, every single time we talk about him. Yes, just do that. It's going to be fantastic. Also, a quick mention. All of these series are also available in multiple languages. Yeah, that little intro at the very beginning was not just for fun. It's factually correct, and that's the best kind of correct. Sinfrenos League, twitch.tv/Sinfrenos League, if we want to watch Shift Summer League in Spanish. And of course, our wonderful friends at Rocket Baguette are streaming it in French. Plus, gents, there are team streams available for each team. So if you want to just watch it from their perspective and with very biased casters, who do you think they should watch today?
I would like for them to watch Endpoint today, because Endpoint have got, I think, quite a big turning point ahead of them right now. They had, quite frankly, a disaster in the final 50 seconds of the final series that we watched yesterday versus Espartaco. They were 3-0 up, and then they conceded 1 goal, 2 goal, the third goal at 0 seconds. It was already up for like 20 seconds, and then they conceded in overtime. So they lost the series 3-0. I would love to see people go over to see Endpoint, and I think report back with the mental state of Boyo, Royo, and Crafters, and just tell us what exactly is going on, what the vibes are over there.
As for me, I always have an underdog. I'm a Brit. So it's going to have to be JJ Rocks. I presume they have a broadcast. Head over there. They're 1-8 currently. They finally got their first win. Was it the final game yesterday? I think it was. Yeah, they got their first win against Fake German Amigos. Must feel good to be a JJ Rocks fan right about now. So see what they're up to throughout and see if they can do the Shift Summer League reverse sweep. Winning 10 series after losing the first 8. It can be done, but you got to support them.
Yeah, they have got a stream, by the way. It is Nen Creative, Nene Creative. And they're actually doing very well. They've got like 500 odd viewers. They're killing it. They're living life.
Oh, well done, Kings.
Look at him, and look at us, but also look back at our first series. It's time to talk about Luna Galaxy and 100%. And what I would love to hear is who's going to win it. We need those predictions. Somebody has to win, and somebody has to look smug.
I opt to go second on this one because I don't know yet.
Luna
I want
Galaxy...
Jam to go first. Hang on.
Oh, all right.
Jam,
Fine,
no,
then.
Jam never goes first. That's what I'm thinking.
Sure, I'll shut up. Sure.
If you could, that'd be great. Jam, after you.
Damn it, my plan was just
Exactly.
completely unfolded. Yes, I never go first because I always listen to you guys because you're so smart and I listen to what you say. And then I usually pick the opposite thing, which I'm not sure actually if it works or not.
It does sometimes.
I'm thinking Luna Galaxy. Hey, Acronic is back on the roster. CRR is now stepping back. But I have quite full trust in them. So this is going to be a close one. I do not expect this to be a sweep, a 3-0, even a 3-1. I feel like this is going to go all 5 games, 3-2 to Luna Galaxy for me.
I'm going to also go with Luna Galaxy. I'm always impressed when I see them play. I've always find it difficult to vote against Acronic, especially as one of Atomic, especially when they've got TOX on their side as well. I think overall, this is a higher ranked, probably better team. It's a different event, this one, but I'd still go for them.
I was going to Luna Galaxy, but now you guys have gone for them. You know what?
Oh, just go with who you think's going to win. Grow
I'm
up.
going to do the classic wave punk and
No,
not make
don't
sure.
do the wave.
And
You're
I'm
not
not
wave
going to.
punk. I
I'm not
tell
going
you all
to
the
give the
time.
sweep. I'm
You're
not going
not
to give
wave
the
punk.
sweep. I wish I was to Luna Galaxy.
wish you were
100%.
as well.
They have my vote. 2/3 British. Get relating wave in there instead of Louis P, and they're going to get the dub, no problem.
You're obsessed with waves, relating, punk. Just get over it.
It's a lot of waves, baby. Hello.
It is the theme. It's a Shift Summer League, right? So we've got surfing, we got everything. We got that stadium name that we keep on forgetting. There's obviously also Salty
Heston
Shores, which are
Blumenthal?
the actual
Viva la
proper-
vida, Heston Blumenthal.
Yeah. sorry. Did I hear you say Viva la Vida Heston Blumenthal?
Yes,
one,
yes,
yeah.
you did, mate. Yeah. That's the one.
I thought I was hearing things, but no. Oh, folks, also, I suppose in Twitch chat, a little game for you to play. What is going to be the references today? Because every single time we go on broadcast, something happens. It's either Euro 2024, it's either Coldplay songs, it's either celebrity chefs. Today might be something else altogether. But one thing remains the same, and that is Stumpy and Cole with the first series of the day. Cannot wait to get started.
It always is, and that's the thing. I think we're going to get, Cole, we're going to develop our references as we go through. We'll try and find something weird to talk about. I quite like the Heston Blumenthal chat because I like to cook, I like to bake. I don't like to bake, baking's too hard, but I like to cook things. What about you? What are you like in the culinary space?
Oh, mate, non-stop, constant. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I want to make pasta, of course I'm not just going to spend a quid on a little pot that's easy and it sort of does the job. No, I will grow my own mushrooms. I will squeeze them. I'll put
That is
salt,
what you do with them. Yeah.
put salt on the mushrooms.
Yeah.
And then in goes the pasta. Job done. Takes about 3 hours. Worth it for the 4 bites that you get.
That's the thing. Job's your uncle, and you make sure that you manage to get the full experience. So we're going to see which of our 2 teams is going to get the full experience of winning this
Nice.
series. And I do think this is incredibly close. 100%. Have they been overperforming, would you say, considering that right now they are second, just above Luna Galaxy?
I think a big part of it is how seriously each team is taking this event, and they should all be taking it, in my opinion, very seriously, because teams pine for off-season events, Stumpy Goblin. They say, we wish we had more, we need more community events, so then not do them. You know, you got to take them as seriously as you possibly can, and that is what 100% have been doing, getting worthwhile experience, and that's why, you know, a team that weren't that strong in the RLCS are taking down Luna Galaxy 40 seconds in.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, this is great experience for your players individually, regardless. And especially when you look at the typical teams that you're going to be playing. Like, yes, you don't have your the absolute top teams in Europe competing, but a lot of the times, I mean, more often than not, you aren't competing against the very top teams in Europe. Like, you might face them in the Swiss, you then might face them if you get to a quarterfinal. But who do you normally have to play to get there? It is teams like Endpoint, Luna Galaxy, Jobless, Resolve, 100%. Like, those are the rosters that you're going to need to learn how to play. And right now, 100%, they have taken the opportunity and they have run with it. 6-3 in the standings so far. And I think it's the first time we've seen them on the main broadcast, as far as I can think.
I think it's the second. Did they play maybe Endpoint before, I believe, over here? I think they
Maybe.
won. on the main broadcast. I don't know, it was someone. I'm sure production will be whispering into our little ears.
We had a crispy interview. And it was good.
It was a brilliant crispy interview.
It was great. I liked it, yeah.
Yeah, Acro was MVP. No, he wasn't MVP, was he? It was Toxic who was MVP. Anyway, shut up me. Shut up Cole, I was
Shut
wrong.
up you.
Yeah, shut up me. Here's Louis P. Bosh, saved by Tox. But Thomas going to turn around. And it's funny you talk about sort of, you come up against the big four teams by beating the rest of them. And I feel like Tox in particular is the epitome of that. The poor fella just seems to be wedged as the gatekeeper of Europe. If you beat Tox, you're probably going to a major.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think he's a giant slayer of himself. Like, he manages to be that player that you don't want to be coming up against too often.
Oh, steal that.
Especially when you're a big player like that. But with the Chronic getting a little bit of a runaway goal, he actually shoots it low, and both Louis P and Acro commit to it, and also both go high on the play. Tox just shepherds it in just in case it goes wide.
I genuinely feel like if I'm on Tox's team, I'm annoyed at him for not stealing that. That's got to be nicked, right? On the goal line for team camaraderie.
I think so. Yeah, I think you've got to make sure that you can steal that one away. I'd like to see my teammate do that, I reckon.
It's funny because in certain other games that might involve, you know, pew-pew, which we can't mention and shouldn't mention. Oh, what a goal that is from Anchor right there. The thought of having something stolen is the most frustrating thing. Do you know what I mean? If you were going to score a point and someone else steals your point, should we say, you're like, that was my point. Whereas in Rocket League, you don't really care if someone steals your goal, unless it's a wonder goal and they just tap it in to make it look worse.
Yeah, that's true. That's annoying. The one that I always think of is, I know it wasn't going in, but it still annoys me. It was when Squishy got that reset in Season 6, and it hit the crossbar. It was against Dignitas. And it hit the crossbar, and then it didn't quite go in, and then Torment had to finish it off. And I remember thinking at the time, I was like, I wish that was straight in. That would look way better.
Do you reckon Torment was thinking the same thing? Oh, I want to watch this go in, but it just might not. We probably should claim the World Championship, being World Champion for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and you know what? You made a good decision to shoot it.
Well done, Torment.
I'll give him that.
The Colin Stumpy seal of approval. Louise P is almost managing to continue 100%'s good work. They did lose their lead, but they've brought it back with great skill. I've seen some nice little mechanical moments, Crispy in particular with the chain dashes earlier. And now that first touch, sending it forward, staying behind the ball the whole way, but it does in the end allow in the Galaxy, sans complexity. There's a little race there that both players lose out on. Crispy up against a Chronic. The Chronic puts it wide, but it's all 100% so far, Stumpy Goblin.
I mean, the final 90 seconds is going to see Lunar Galaxy attempting to chase back and get a single goal to just try and get a whisper of overtime. Chronic up for that double touch, and we've seen how dangerous a Chronic can be. Yesterday, he scored some beautiful goals. Acro's going to be there to prevent Atomic from saving that one.
But keep an eye on Luis P right here. He catches, he just barges it past Tox. Simple as you like. You don't always need the fancy stuff. When you're about to be dunked, all you have to do normally is avoid the dunk. If you do that, you're taking at least one player out the game. If you've got a good teammate to follow up, away you go.
And also, if you're the last one back, you want to make sure that you don't dive in. I think on that chance, Tox was a little bit too far forward, but Louis P, great speed from him. Now we look at 70 seconds for them to chase two.
Tox puts this one to the backboard. Crispy has to block two potential shooters and does so. So Acro can flick forwards. A really nice performance so far from 100%, all of them nipping in to help the other. But they are a little bit boost lacking at the moment. Crispy has to allow Luis P to get it. Acro to the left side. Tox is already out. That's what Tox does best. Breaking up the blue attacks, but not really been doing it enough this game. Maybe that's why he was trending forwards a tad too much earlier on. Because as we see eventually, the first time the ball is hit cleanly, it's towards the Lunar Galaxy goal, and it's another 100% finish.
The fourth, in fact, and that is also going to be Crispy's first one in this after Acro secured himself the cheeky Hattie. Zero boost for Crispy, perfect placement for him as both players on Lunar Galaxy stay completely grounded with no boost.
Luis P and a Chronic take this kickoff, but it's looking like it's going to be too little too late for Lunar Galaxy unless they can put just forward a plethora of goals in short time. And I don't see that happening, Stumpy. It doesn't seem to be working for them at all. Something's not quite right for them. It's only game one. I'm sure we'll see a better version of Lunar Galaxy coming in next. But I'd say 100%. They're pipping it for speed. Their decisions are better. The passing plays are more crisp from the team in blue. And they are looking like the superior team early doors.
Would you say they're a little more crispy?
Yeah. And I'd say the other team are looking a bit aggravated.
That's really good. Louis P, nice little turnaround, taking more and more control of that ball away from anyone in the Galaxy. No chance for them. Game 1, very decisively in the end, going towards 100%.
Would you agree with a rule that says a 0-second goal counts for 2?
Not
that it would affect this game because it would only be 4-3, but just imagine if you're 2 behind and you try to hold on to it till 0 seconds. It's like, now, activate.
Oh, because if you're scoring it at like 1 second, you only get 1, and therefore it might be an overtime.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thought, you know. It's a very interesting thought. Yeah, I'd give it a go in a tournament, as ever, and then I would then see how
like $1 million
people hate it. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, go on then.
Big event.
I'd also make it be a 100% prize pool for the winner.
Yeah, why not? And it's 3 best of 3s for the decider, best of 3 sets.
Okay. No, 3 best of 1 sets.
Okay. Someone call it a best of 3, not us, not here, not today.
Not here, no. Of course not.
Well, there you go. That's game 1, 100%. I like that performance.
That was very good. Yeah, I mean, Acro racking up 3 goals out of 4
Rackro.
shots. Sorry?
Rackro? You said Acro
Rackro.
racking up, so I said Rackro.
I don't know why you said Rackro.
Because Acro racking.
No, I get why, but I don't understand why you said
Carry
it.
on.
Why did you feel like it was worth saying?
Because it's a fun little thing to do. The point is that I said that quite
Everybody
in the
have fun
background.
in chat with that one? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Chat, say
Salty
nothing if you had
Shores.
fun with that.
Oh, they're loving it. Salty Shores coming up 100% versus Lunar Galaxy. So rude.
You are rude. You're a rude little man.
So rude.
I like this map as well. The pros have been crying about this map the whole time. Well, I say crying. They've been saying, "Oh, this map," but I thoroughly
Criticising
enjoy
it a bit.
I just like seeing new maps.
Acro again.
I also Acro's so good. He's
Wait,
racking
shut up for a minute. Acro, what a play from him, because it's to the ceiling, and he Rackros it right below Rackronic, and nobody knew what was going to be going on there. A lovely play, taking it to the ground. In 9 seconds, Acro again, 4th goal on 5 shots.
Yeah, Rackro making the other players go Rackro. Don't know what's the thing, do they? He's that good. He is that good. Oh dear. Here's Tox, just air dribbling that one forwards. Crispy's just going to wait on the boost. Luis P and Acro there. Acro is certainly the MVP so far.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you have to say it. I mean, that's another doing for him towards Toxers. I think the player that you look to, as you say, for that giant killing ability, but when it comes to these more middle table teams, typically in the RLCS, I appreciate not here, but in the RLCS, I think you'd normally look at him to try and lead that charge. Atomic was amazing yesterday as well, especially offensively.
Atomic, I think, is going to be one of those players that is going to have a huge season in 2025. He just continued to step up time after time. I swear the boy has been to, like, mechanics camp and improved or something. Maybe he changed his dead zone. Something has changed for him where he's gone from, an A-tier player to, well, he's an A-tier, but very, very top of A-tier on current
You
form.
could have put him on B and give him at least a bump up. So I think he was probably a B tier player.
Maybe A+, A to A+.
No. Put him on
No?
B. Because I think he was a B tier player. And then he went, I think he's got huge pop-off moments, then making those moments more consistent. That's how really you go from like A to S tier, I think, is the consistency of what you can do. Louis P shooting bottom corner as well with that. A full solo play from the sole Spaniard.
There we go. Oh, to the ceiling. It's beautiful. Falls behind the ball, just dodges it home with 2 keepers as well. Despairing dives to the keepers, always making it look more impressive in the slow motion replay too. Things you love to see. 100% just continuing to charge down. And I'm curious what tier people would say Atomic was and now is on current form. I'm going A to A+. Something you're saying B to A. No, but that's the point. We're seeing what they don't know. We know Europe is different. That's the point.
Because those tiers don't exist. Fine, I put him from Atomic to Atomic. Because those tiers are nonsense. Oh, Tox, my man. He wants conversation to go back to him. Unfortunately, it won't. I think he's gone from B to A. I think that's even then. I think his peak is S. His absolute peakiest of all peaks is S.
Do you mean ever or on his best day today?
No, on his no, I'd say on his best day that we have seen.
Yeah.
Of which he's had what, 2 or 3?
Yeah. Very few
Like,
players
I'm
have
not
more than
saying
one
he's
or two
only
of
had
those
one.
days.
Yeah. He's had 2 or 3 of those days. I would put him in that position as an S tier player, but overall, I'd currently put him as A going from B.
So Stumpy thinks that in the latter half of last season, Atomic went from D tier to S. The biggest come up anyone has ever had. The man discovered training packs, and suddenly look at him.
Look at him. Look at him go.
Well, his team are losing quite thoroughly, actually, for all we're talking about one player.
Yeah, they're getting
it's
slapped,
100% that are steamrolling. They are honestly
Atomic's
getting slapped
got
completely.
78 points. Don't want to talk about him.
Back to B tier, isn't he? Here he is, 157. Follow it up, mate. Oh!
Oh, and a
On
shot.
an S
Good for
day,
him.
Atomic scores that.
Yes, very true. Well, we're halfway through the game, and 2 goals clear so far are 100%. Akro trying to go for that double. A Chronic on the goal line, whipped round. A player can't quite make it there. And we need to see, I think, a pretty revolutionary change coming out from Lunar Galaxy.
Yeah, they're not performing at all. They're not getting any of the ball. They've got less boost. They're chasing shadows, Stumpy Goblin, and they can't get the ball. Akro's finishing is almost perfect. He had to get the top right corner. Couldn't quite do it. Inches away from 4-1.
Yeah, very close. Unfortunately for them, they didn't quite have that. Akro flipping it away. And I like seeing the aggression coming out from 100%. They're making sure it's very awkward. Toto's getting a double tap off Louis P.
Ball's going to be punched forward on the left wing as far as 100% are concerned. Louis P trying to get rid of this ball. 100% doing all right at the moment. If there is a goal from Lunar Galaxy, they might start to sweat a little bit, but for now, this defending is okay. Atomic goes up to try and prod the ball forwards. Can't quite do it. And look at the pace. Again, was that our boy Akro? He is ridiculous today.
I think that may well have been big man Akro. But he's absolutely killed it on that push.
Fake. Ah, boo.
Boo.
I think that goes top corner if it's faked, but maybe it's too obvious, that one, because the ball's already arcing in. Who knows? We will never know, Stumpy. Shall remain one of life's great mysteries.
Oh. I think we need to see Lunar Galaxy really tidy it up. Make sure that they aren't letting these silly like balls go past them. They're not just wasting time by having a mistouch. They're having to recorrect, and the boost not going their way. Tox very bravely takes it into his own corner from an awkward play. And Demo again at the back, and right now 100% are not relenting.
Here comes Akro into the corner. Oh, they're still going. Akro
Double
is just
demo?
doing them for pace. Time after time. I mean, there was a double demo, but Luis P's positioning was perfection. Akro's coming in now. He tries to get the quick shot on target. How many goals has Akro scored this game? I don't even know. He's got one. They've got one goal each.
They've
How
got one
nice.
apiece, yeah.
The
But then
goals
on the
are shared
shots,
by all men.
they're on 13 shots in total. They have been besieging that orange net, and a Chronic. Wow, a very interesting looking doink.
Akro sends it forward, though. Here comes Luis P. Could make it
That'll
4-1.
be it.
Will certainly kill it. I mean, it's already dead at this point, but could double deadify it. Chronic's going to try and go forwards. It's not going to count for nothing. 100% may well be the best team on this map right now, I think.
You know what?
I reckon they're the
After
better
this game win, I'd pip them there. I really think I would.
There you go.
I mean, that's going to be 2-0 now for 100%, and they are very much on their way to a nice early win on this here Wednesday. What have you done today, Cole? What's been your Wednesday like?
Do you actually care? Because often when I answer, you act as if it's boring and stupid and dull.
It truly depends on what you've done. It honestly depends on what you've done.
I did a stream.
Okay.
I had my wet blended breakfast at midday.
Wet blended breakfast.
Yeah, you know the brand that I shan't mention that I enjoy.
Oh
The
yeah,
meal
like a
replacement
milkshakey one.
Yeah, the milkshakey one.
Nice.
Sort of health shaky one, the meal replacement one. I then did my home workouts after the stream.
Nice.
I'll be honest, it wasn't my best stream. Do you know what I mean? You know, sometimes when you stream, your sort of heart's not really there. Really.
Yeah,
Other
it's
times,
just
it's
one
like
of
you
them.
feel like you could stream for 10 hours. Do you know what I mean? Just like you can go forever. Other days, it's like, oh, we're going for an hour. Crumbs. Oh.
Christ, I'm done.
Yeah, it was one of them today. You know, it was my own fault. I mean, you know, the
The chatters need to do better. I get you.
They do need to do better. No, they need to be better as well.
Like more
but,
bits and whatever else.
Oh, well, obviously, but we shouldn't say that on a thing. But yeah, no, that would be nice if they're offering. That's fine. And
Sure.
then I chilled for a bit. Yeah, because I've just finished my workout, and then now we're here, and I'm here with you, casting 100%, being 2-0 up against Lunar Galaxy.
Lovely.
How about you?
Pretty good. I went for a walk on the beach this morning, which was very nice. It's nice weather. It was like 20 odd degrees, so it was like perfect, like on for a walk. Very still, as like very little wind, which was quite eerie on the beach. Normally it's like relatively windy.
Yeah, it must feel a bit apocalyptic.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's very still. It's nice. It was really nice. A few other dogs around. Dog got absolutely knackered out, which was quite good.
Good.
So yeah, he got all like tired legs. He's gonna sleep all day.
Does he swim in the sea?
No, he doesn't really like swimming. He goes for a paddle if it doesn't go above his like armpits.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not super into it. But yeah, he'll like walk around in like a deep-ish puddle.
Does the dog have 4 armpits or just 2?
I'd say it's got 2 inner thighs and 2 armpits, but they're not really armpits, and they're still just like inner thighs, but they feel armpity. You know what I mean?
Thigh pits.
Sorry?
Thigh pits.
Thigh pits.
Yeah.
I guess they'd be a leg pit, surely.
Could be a whippet. If it's that sort of dog.
It's not a whippet. It's probably got whippet in him, don't get me wrong, but...
Well, it's 0-0, 50 seconds into this game.
No, that's nice though. It's nice just to... We've got rid of the chat today, so it's just good to update each other on an official broadcast.
Exactly. It's good to catch up. Good to be pals. In comes Akro against Atomic. So we speak, mate. It's another good start for 100%. I feel like the opening minute of every game should be like that. You're just chatting, you're watching how it's being shaped. I'd say 100%, shading it. 60-40 so far.
Yeah, again, it's just been that pressure, I think, that we're seeing, and all these touches try and keep it away from any semblance of control from Lunar Galaxy. What on earth is that pass? Please go in, because I love the idea there. It's not going to. But a nice little touch round and a little touch back. Trying to go for a bump is Acro, but again, a minute and a half in, and even more continuing pressure. Probably now a 65, 30, 20, 35, whatever the other number is.
Something equals 100. We can't be expected to do the maths over here. Production got to do something, haven't they?
Exactly.
Find out what 65 plus what equals 100 later on. At the end of the show, Jar of Jam maybe can reveal at the end of the show what you have to add to 65 to get to 100.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Ooh.
Oh, production said it's 35. Okay, spoilers.
Nice
it's 35. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. No fun allowed.
It's EU education. That's the thing.
You know they call it math in North America.
I know, they only do 1. Crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the one they do. What they do is what do you have to plus the 65 to get to 100?
That's where I failed in my maths exam.
Right. Rocket League. Okay, we're halfway through. Crispy into the center. Acro's going to shoot. No, he's not. Put it onto the backboard. Then he goes to the bump. Smart decision from him. Acro genuinely might be one of my newly favoured discovered players. He's excellent.
Silly miss, though. I'm going to be honest. Like, that's great play, great pressure. Atomic, how much boost does he have? He flies up. Yes, it's awkward. But for all the plaudits we were giving him, he has let his team down there. And after a very continued pressure from 100%, they then go through with goal number 1, game 3.
Are we going to see a 3-0 100% sweep? There is a reason this team is second in the Shift Summer League. That is consistency. That is the ability to beat those teams that you have to beat to make it to majors, or at least to knock on the door of them, as you said yourself, Stumpy. Tox and his crew have been making top 5s for the last few EU splits, right? And they are taking them apart. It's a huge opportunity for teams like 100%, and my goodness, they're taking it.
Louis P also beating out Tox. So Tox is on a huge pre-jump. Shows his cards a little bit too early, I think. Louis P can work it around. Crispy on the backboard calls Louis P into action and sends it middle. It's all a bit awkward. That's a demo. Going to be pretty open. Chances opening themselves up on Atomic. That final touch will be the one to send it home for a one-off.
It was the demo there. Acro respawned on the wrong side. Poor old Acro. He was birthed into a world of pain, having to just jump over the ball, floating over him, almost got it. The reflexes weren't quite there. Not even Acro on current form could block that one. And Lunar Galaxy have just a hope. Now let's find out if they can take it. Atomic over the top of a Chronic. Luis P's already in there. Tox wants it forward as far as hopefully a teammate. Crispy gets the flip reset, leaves it for Acro. And now on the corner. Lunar Galaxy can't clear it from their corner. Acro uses all of his boost to get himself in front of the goal. It's more good pressure from 100%. They just keep pressure so well. And Luis P, excellent third mannery.
I mean, yeah, we've been saying, I think the entire time, is pressure is right now what is the difference between these two teams. And whenever we see Lunar Galaxy get it, they don't tend to hold on for it for too long. This is a chance as a current that goes for a bump. Really noticing that physicality is going to be one of the many keys that they need to take down the 100% squad. Crispy, side wall. Louis P wants to get up for one. Tox will be there to read it first. When his pre-jump's doing him well. Atomic does not need to make any contact. And the lead towards Lunar Galaxy for, I'm pretty sure, the first time this series. 1 minute left.
It's got to be said, it was a poor touch from Luis P. But credit to Tox for reading it. As soon as Luis P went up, Tox was like, wait a minute. This one ain't working out for you, pal. He was up. He smashed it home. Lunar Galaxy do have their lead. Now, how do 100% play when they have to chase? Is Chronic, he goes up, pushes it down, wants to get the floor pinch, unable to on that occasion. Luis P is trying to make up for his earlier error. He just waits for Tox. He knows exactly what to do from that situation. Turns his car upwards so that as soon as Luis P goes past him, he can block at any angle. Oh,
It's 45 seconds now with 100%. Still attempting and with a very cheeky goal from Atomic. Finally, 2 minutes, or rather 2 games after we give him a lot of credit for how well he's been doing at the end of the season, he manages to just about sneak one home back behind Louis P. And that is going to be, I think, his second goal. Yeah, his second goal in this game.
how do you know that? Are you tracking it?
No, just hold tab.
Oh, in this game. Oh,
in
I
this
see.
game, yeah.
I thought you were going to say series. Fair enough, fair enough.
It might be in the series. I don't try that.
Yeah, that's what I was like, surely not. That one's to the ceiling. Acro goes long to Crispy to the backboard. Could be up a chance, but it's not.
A little bit too high. But I mean, again, it's that pressure building so far. We've seen Lunar Galaxy fall to that pressure. However, it's definitely been 100% have been building it and making sure that the series has been going their way. This one, though, is a little bit different. Final 10 seconds. As we've been giving it to 100% previously, a little bit early. Let's go again. It's going to be a win coming through for Lunar Galaxy.
Yeah, I still struggle to say that was a much better performance. I feel like they scored some goals, which is good.
They did.
But I'm not blown away by Lunar Galaxy all of a sudden, thinking, wow, they've really stepped it up. They're performing up to the RCS standards suddenly. It didn't seem that way to me.
It looked better. It definitely looked better.
You have to look better to get goals, but you know what I mean? I feel like it wasn't a complete turnaround. There's still more to come from LXG if they're to get this reverse sweep.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think 100% are going to be looking at that game and learning from it a little bit more than what Lunar Galaxy can take from that. Lunar Galaxy, their coach, is Expo. 100% their coach, Relating Wave. In a 1v1, who do you have?
Relating Wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the pro player over the coach.
Pro player.
Yes.
He's been doing some playing, Expo.
Yeah, but no, he played with a Chronic, didn't he? When a Chronic went full Portuguese mode in the first half of the season, a Chronic was like, right, you can only play with me if you're Portuguese.
Yeah, and who did he pick? Expo. He didn't
picked
relate
Expo.
Wave, did he?
No, he didn't. Relating Wave, just not Portuguese enough to play for a Chronic, but he is Portuguese enough to be 100% coach. So let's hope he's speaking in Portuguese, I suppose, to them right now as we head to Estadio Vida.
I also remember, I think, Relating Wave doing well in the 1v1s at Gamers 8 #1, I think. And I was like, oh, you know what? Fair play. Relating Wave is doing very well. So yeah, you know
Who was he
what?
representing in Gamers 8 #1?
I'm going to say Endpoint. We're Endpoint there.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't
Have a
know.
look.
It wasn't Lando Norris's team yet, was it?
It was
What were they
Endpoint.
called again? That was Endpoint.
It was Endpoint. Yeah, that was Podrum.
There you go. Quadrant, that's it. Anyway, here he is. Luis P. We are on Estadio Vida, baby, for game number 4.
I'm going to be honest, I just went into a hole trying to look to see what Endpoint's results were at Gamers 8 #1, and I realised there's no point. Atomic, 20 seconds in, goal 1.
It's good to know, though. Good pass to get there from Lunar Galaxy. There's a few errors at 100% to fair. I mean, they're forced errors, but they are errors still.
And people in the chat also talking about, wait, where's CRR? There is no X complexity anymore in Lunar Galaxy, which is a big shame. Everyone wanted to see that a little bit more. Yeah, they've CRR is now not playing on the roster, and it's going to be a Chronic. We believe he was just in it for the first week. Maybe a Chronic had some other obligations, but very good substitute player that you can get in fairness. So.
Yeah, not bad at all. If I could just be like, right, CRR, fancy some ranked games, I would take that option.
I don't think he would.
That's my point. That's why I said if. That's literally what that means, Stumpy. But great insult, bro. You've totally done me.
Don't know why you're being so sour and acid-tongued.
1-0 to Lunar Galaxy. Acro's trying to change that. He has cooled down somewhat, but at least gets that one through. He's got the bump. Surely that'll be a goal. No, Tox too strong. Tox strong as an ox. Somehow clears it away.
Chronic now with a flip. Crispy's going to be there to get the double save away. Central again from Atomic. Crispy's going to be there to receive. Acro actually is going to be taking over. We're seeing a few results rolling in as well. Oxygen have just won game 3 in their series. Now I think they're going to be going through to, what is that? Is that not going to be 2-all? Oh no, that'll be game 4. I don't know. JJ Rocks are 2-1 up against Jobless. JJ Rocks could beat Jobless over on those streams.
course they are. There's JJ Rocks.
Esparco, 2-1 against Resolve, and then Endpoint 2-1 against Saudade.
Oh, the bump! It was threatened earlier. Acro tried to get one for his teammate. In the end, it was his teammate getting one for him. Keep an eye on Lewis P. Chasing all, and it was Tox that managed to survive them earlier. I reckon they had a little bit of a laugh there, thinking, oh, you escaped me last time. Not happening this time.
Wonderful play. Good lads. Seeing, I think the aggression, like we say, it kind of like builds in a series as we go. So it's been quite nice to see now after it was being utilised a lot more by Lunar Galaxy. 100% now getting in on that play. All three, however, commit to that one from Lunar Galaxy.
Acro up against Tox. Who's going to fall into the center. Chronic sends it long. Luis P waiting underneath it at an awkward angle. Happened once or twice for 100%. Crispy tries to catch, but the tournament was on him too quickly. In the end, Luis P can get the ball away. Has to sneak that one underneath Tox. And Luis P charges it down again. Luis P definitely seems to be the player that's linking the play right now for 100%. They are a bit scrappier, Stumpy. They've lost their synergy, lost their combination somewhat.
Yeah, I think 100% they maybe got a little bit too confident at bump off the backboard. Again, what was that? Louis P. Oh! Like, I was looking at Louis P there. How did Crispy touch this?
It was a poor challenge, to be perfectly honest, from
a corner
Tox.
challenge!
Yeah, from Tox. Tox sideways thinks, hey, look, I can touch the ball.
No.
Look how good I am at touching the ball.
I'm pretty sure, like, I'm going to say 97% of all challenges in one of the corners where you then don't block your own net, you're going to be conceding from it. Or at least it's going to be scary going towards your own net. Very
90%
irresponsible
is at least
challenge.
scary. Okay, well, let's see the scientific test on that. Are 90% at least scary? I'll let you know in 6 to 8 weeks.
There might be. A long time, long turnaround.
Ooh, good touch there from Crispy up against a Chronic. And he's taken out for his work. Lots of demos in this one. It definitely seems to be the players are trying to be more aggressive. But as it stands, Stumpy Goblin, Lunar Galaxy are losing this series. They must score in the next couple of minutes, or they will be loser galaxies.
Loser Galaxy. Oh, Chronic, that's another chance for a lovely double. Crispy sending it long, but nobody there to follow it up, and Tox there to clear it away. It's going to be relatively routine save, but 90 seconds remaining. Going to be tough, I think, for Lunar Galaxy to bring themselves back into this when 100% are turning it around and are getting shots in the back of the net as well. That one goal is going to separate them just a smidge more.
100% get themselves another Tox on a Chronic going left to right and right to left, but no one near the ball. Crispy just had to put the ball away. Did it very well indeed. And now 100% have some daylight. Lunar Galaxy staring down the barrel of going, I'm squinting, 5 and 5, I think it would be.
It would be 5 and 5, yeah.
Yeah. Just dead on average, neutral.
True neutral.
Lunar Galaxy turning into true neutral in front of us.
Nice little pass back though from Crispy. He's a bit of control, but Atomic, he dived across trying to get a dunk. Loopy going for a bump on Tox, does get it. 25 boost, but Acro isn't going to be able to get anything too much more convincing. Just a little touch. Crispy picking up in the midfield, dribbling over one. Onto the reset. Acro goes in. Sort of a pass, sort of a shot. 40 seconds. 2 goals need to be chased from Lunar Galaxy.
Oh, Luis P almost there past the Chronic. Acro into the corner, 100%, still attacking all the way to the finish line. They sense this one's going to be theirs, Luis P. Oh, Tox is hoping Luis P would go for that, but Luis P is too smart on that occasion. A Chronic shoots though, Luis P gets the save in the end, and he gets himself to the backboard, and that should seal a few more seconds.
15 and 2 needed. Tox goes for a chance. Actually, a Chronic comes in, swipes it away from him. The final 10, Crispy, central towards Acro on a backflip. Actually, a stunning showmanship of mechanics from the Englishman.
Look at this. He's twiddling, he's turning, landing with handbrake on to drift himself to the side, and then converting that momentum into the perfect jump. It's like he's got the ball on a string, Stumpy, taking it away from him.
Anybody else in chat just projectile vomit at how good that looked? I know I did. Crispy, that is goal of the day, I reckon. Goal of the day. Something a little bit different, a little bit ingenious. Showing off why you handbrake as well when you land, or e-brake as the Americans call it, just to slide across.
So is that why I wouldn't score that goal? I don't use handbrake enough.
You literally said this yourself. when you get recoveries, you need to go for a handbrake, then flip out of it.
Wow, we're all learning today. This is a learning curve for all of us. And Lunar Galaxy are going to have to do some learning from that one because they have been taught a lesson by 100%.
They have indeedly doodly. I've also seen in chat, Fake Joe and Amigos and Oxygen are in Game 5 right now. Are they really? My word.
So that would be an Oxygen reverse sweep, I believe.
Yes, it would be. Yeah, it would be.
Oh, scenes.
Do you reckon they're going to win in
someone,
overtime again?
Maybe there's someone, mate, who can let us know a little bit more. His name is Jammy George.
Jammy Georgia.
George.
George.
As in J-O-J.
Come on, George.
George.
Jammy Georgia.
Oh, yes, the Jammy Georgers. Really tasty, by the way, when we were in the UK. I had a chance
Other
to try
biscuits
some.
are available.
Just not
Yes,
as good.
other. We were open for sponsorship by any biscuit or cake company. Of course, there's Jaffa's. True. I think they still consider themselves cakes. In any case, yes, the updates have been coming taken past every single series, with the exception of one that we've just seen on the screen that has just finished, is still being played on. We do not have any updates to the series that have already happened.
We finished first.
Yeah, we have finished first 3-1, and there are 4 other series that potentially can end 3-1. Of course, there's an update.
Ooh.
Which is going to be? Where is the update? Even I refreshed the page and I get nothing.
Well, there was another goal just then from Goyo. He just got a dunk on Rizex against Fake German Amigos. So now Oxygen are 2-0 up with 1 minute and 10 gone in game number 5. On their reverse sweep as well. How exciting.
Okay. Ooh, right, yeah, now I see the 2s and 2s. Jobless is also chasing JJ Rocks in their series, so that's also game number 5. Endpoint have actually recorded a victory over Saudade, 3-1, and of course we have just seen 3-1 from 100%. But this match, God, it has been, especially that game number 1. I feel like the second half of the game number 1 was 100% the team, 100% percentage in Luna Galaxy's half. We're going to see just a couple of opening shots right now, but that's second half of the game. That ended 4-2 in total. You could just never see Luna have even a chance of looking anywhere else. It is just not looking pretty for him. Again, another open net, and there were a lot of these. All of that pressure just kept on breaking Luna Galaxy down. Finally, in later on in game number 3, Luna Galaxy gets something going, but game number 2, closer, cleaner from Luna, just still not enough. For this 100% just decided to everybody score 1 goal, to everybody get on the board. But there's definitely, it was a team effort, no doubts about that. 100% played like a well-oiled machine, and it showed in their play.
I think also part of it was Luna Galaxy didn't seem to have that cohesion. Multiple times we saw them going for the same ball or playing a little bit awkwardly off each other, and also a couple of misses, very crucial misses coming through from pretty much everybody on Luna Galaxy at one point or another. So multiple times where Luna Galaxy, I think, just let the fundamentals slip, and 100% they took full advantage of that. So yeah, very well deserved win from them.
They also forced the issue a lot. They were fearless 100%. Even when things started to slow down a tad for them, they were making some mistakes defensively, didn't change their game, didn't slow things down, just kept on trucking. And in the end, they got what I would say was a very well-deserved win. I'm actually surprised they didn't take it in 3. They seemed like they were the better team throughout. That's what I was saying after game 3 when I was saying that Luna Galaxy have got some goals, but they still didn't seem, at their peak, at their best, or anywhere near it. And in the end, yeah, I hope we get to see this goal again from Crispy. Look at this. He's spinning. There's the first touch. Dodges into it. Oh, that's so nasty. That's the sort of little goal that, honestly, we could all try 300 times in a row and just wouldn't get anywhere near. It's that good, and he just does it in the moment.
I know that you have been practicing your little dribbles and shots, Cole.
Yeah,
are you sure you cannot do it?
Yeah, no, give me a few more years. Yeah, maybe when I've got 9,000 hours, I'll be there, but I'm not there yet.
All right, well, we're going to have to find out how many hours Crispy actually has, because I can imagine it's a whole lot. But yeah, on that play, despite everything that Luna Galaxy has scored, every single time they got hit back, it was runaway shots from 100%. Although, to be fair, that one in the last game was a corner pinch from the opposite side of the field, so it's tough to defend against that. But just every single time there's an open net for Luna Galaxy, 100% is there. They're scoring. They're on the top of it. They're going to have to try for Luna for again, but we do have Crispy, so it is perfect time for us to ask him some questions. Crispy, welcome back to the show. Already had you once. It is a happy face that I see. I think the first question immediately, what on earth was that last goal? Talk me through it.
I don't know. There was just like a little vision in my head, so I was like, yeah, why not? We're 3-1 up. You know, we're going to win this series. So I was like, okay, I'll just do a little 360 and see what happens. And it worked, to be fair.
Magic, absolute magic has happened. I think we're going to end up on the highlight reels for sure. Just styling on your opposition. I just have to ask, like, how many hours do you have in Rocket League?
Like 8.8K on Steam.
Oh,
that's just
okay.
that's just on PC.
And that's
yeah.
just
Yeah.
that's just on PC. So yeah, closing in on those 9,000 hours that Cole has just mentioned. Well, Luna Galaxy has tried literally just parking the bus on you, even despite them not being in the lead. But you managed still to break through that defense. Was it frustrating having to go through all three players time after time over and over again?
No, not really. I mean, like, we back our creativity, and like, I think we can like score anyway. So it was no problem for us to be defending against like three people. So it was all good.
All right. Was there any worry that there might become a little bit too risky to keep on pushing when they just throw more and more players up front in the name of the goal? Or were you always confident that this risk reward kind of thing is totally under control?
Yeah, no, we were very confident that we were under control. We just needed to play solid, like, everywhere on the pitch, and then it would have been an easy win.
Well, with that victory, and Luna Galaxy was pretty much your direct opposition for second spot, and this solidifies your second position, currently still behind Oxygen, but boy, they are looking pretty solid. Your two other matches today are versus Gritserve Resolve and JJ Rocks. How are you seeing your chances versus these two rosters?
We're very confident because we won before. Obviously, I mean, we played Resolve yesterday, we threw out them. We played JJ Rocks in the opening game of the season, and we won. So, I mean, yeah, we're just confident as always. So,
I love that, and I hope this confidence is gonna rub off on your teammates. Crispy, once again, congratulations on this victory. May we see you over here again to celebrate more of the victories of yourself and 100% as a team. And we're just going to let you go and prepare for the game number 2 because these games will not win themselves. Thank you again.
okay, thank you.
Alrighty. Well, that was Crispy, and 9,000 hours. Cole is pretty much where you need to be.
Yeah, no,
9,000 hours.
I'll get it. It would be a big last 1,000 hours for me to catch up after messing about doing nothing for 8 and being nowhere near that. But we'll see. Yeah, I'll see what. I'll give you a little call in about a year's time.
Just a year. Wow, you're really gonna put these hours
He's going on
in,
the
don't you?
grind.
To score that one goal once ever, yeah. And then I'll be like, yes, I've completed Rocket League. Completed it, mate.
And we're also
It was
seeing a
again.
few games, I think, wrapping up right now as well. With Oxygen, they just basically beaten fake German Amigos. Out of you two, answer very quickly. How many goals do you think have been scored in total in Game 5? Jam first.
Oh God, Oxygen versus fake German Amigos?
Yes, quick.
6.
Okay, Cole,
Okay, 5.
how many?
I'll be that guy.
Okay, it's 11.
Wow.
There have been 11.
Together,
goals.
if we add our goals together, it's 11.
True.
There you go.
We're all winners.
It's 8-3, and Oxygen have literally just won it there. So Oxygen, well done. Yet another dub. I think that's 9 in a row.
Yay. It'll still be reverse swept.
That is crazy. What on earth? What on earth are they doing? That series, by the way, has started with Break German Amigas going 4-3, 5-3, and yet the turnaround has been tremendous. That last game usually is an anomaly where the team that's on a roll just absolutely bulldozes their opposition. Do we by any chance? Yeah, we do have a result from the Jobless versus JJ Rocks game.
Oh, yeah.
Sadness for the Ginger Geniuses in the jars of the jams and the Jolly
I can talk you
Rogers.
through that one. It was
Please
like
do.
3-0, then it was 3-2, then it was 4-2, then it was 4-3, I think it was, and then they had 22 seconds to equalize, and they got a dunk, they got a block, it hit the post, it bounced out, it was almost in, but it didn't quite go in, and that is the win for Jobless.
Brutal.
It was brutal.
It sounds like the story of the whole week number 1 and week number 2 for JJ Rocks. This close, looking real good. We have seen him on stream, and we have asked, all three of us have asked, how on earth is this team sitting at the bottom of the standings with the type of Rocket League that they're showing? Perhaps it's the lady luck that is not going their way. Well, we are going to be going on a little bit of a break when we come back. It is time for the series number 2, and Ooh, gee willikers. I'm still doing the old-timey thing, understand? Still doing the old-timey thing. Oxygen versus Sodad. It's gonna be a blast. See you after the break.
And what you did to me made me double take it right on my teeth. Had me burning in the third degree. Made me rip off the heart on my sleeve. I don't know if I can stand another night with you near my side. I can feel us tearing apart from the way you fucked my mind. I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. You're my enemy. You fucked my mind, I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. I feel like my life is passing me by. 40 years and 7, that's a true crime. My lady's off the top of the house in real time. Follow me into water where we will find love. Made me double take it right on my teeth. Had me burning in the third degree. Made me rip off the heart on my sleeve. I don't know if I can stand another night with you near my side. I can feel us tearing apart from the way you fucked my mind. I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. You're my enemy. You fucked my mind, I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. And you were gone. I said I'm getting out. Fuck this town, I'm gone. I'm always on the run. It didn't go to plan. If it's the wrong move, you can shoot me where I fucking stand. Another night with you near my side. I can feel us tearing apart from the way you fucked my mind. I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. You fucked my mind, I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. Coming home at 4 a.m., staring at the holes in the ceiling. Feels a little smaller now as I'm trying harder to breathe in. Lying in the sheets, caught up in between dreaming and a nightmare. Ghost in the machine, you're haunting my sleep, a familiar stranger. Loving can be so hard sometimes. Give me a feeling in the silence. I need you as my alibi.
Welcome back to Shift Summer League. We have just had series number 1 on our screens, 100% versus Luna Galaxy, ending up in 3-1 in favor of 100%, putting them quite high in a standing 7-3. They are solidifying their second spot. It is time to turn to our second series of the day. Stumpy and Cole with me on the desk. As always, Jar of Jam. And Oxygen and Sodad are going to be taking the field. And most importantly, gents, we have some very important information. On the day number 1, we have been just musing, how on earth do we pronounce Sodad? We had a lot of variants.
Sodad.
Sodad, sausage, Sodade. 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 Saucisson. We have it from the mouth of God himself, imagination coach of Sodad. They say, in French, they say it Sodad, just like so dad. And as you can see, it's actually very close to pronunciation in Portuguese as well, where the word actually comes from. And so for everybody interested, it's a reference to a French rap album, Sodad by Green Montana, and their logo for the team is actually inspired by the album cover for that specific album. So
Stumpy loves that rapper. What's your favorite song by him, Stumpy?
I love Saudade, I reckon. That's probably my number 1. Yeah, Saudade Club Remix is my favorite.
How does it go?
It goes. Portuguese.
Why does that actually sound like a song? I'm so annoyed at you that you've done well from that. You're an annoying man. You're just annoyingly talented sometimes, and it does bug me. It's like I can imagine walking into that club and hearing that and being like, "Oh, I don't understand music nowadays," but it sounds like music nowadays, you know.
But then you see people dancing, and you're like, "All right, fine.
Well, I guess
it's good then. I suppose."
So give it a bit of that.
I bet you dance like that at weddings.
Is that how you dance, Cole? This is how I dance too.
Go on, let's see. Let's
Stop
join me.
dancing.
Go on, Stumpy. If you can't beat us, join us.
No, I will go to the bar and get a nice non-alcoholic water if you guys are dancing like that.
Water's are good. Can I join you for a water?
No, go away. Yeah,
Can I have 25 mils of water, please?
No. No, 75 milliliters of water, please, barman.
Chad, just take over, please.
Of course. Actually, I've looked up the lyrics to the Sodad by Green Montana. Good news, in one of the first lines goes, Une opinion dans les chaussettes. So very topical. Chaussettes, yeah.
What, I'm wearing my socks in the club?
Actually,
do that.
Might as well be. It might as well be.
Jam, you read the lyrics. I was going to say, sorry, you read the lyrics, and I'll give you a backing beat, then Cole dances. We ready?
Just be careful that the lyrics are, French
That's
PG.
the second problem. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of words we cannot possibly say in the broadcast.
Yeah, you know what? Let's scrap that fun idea and talk about the game.
Yes, these words we can say. Archie, Oski, and Joya, or whatever names they're going to pick up today.
Yeah.
No, none of that SSL referees, please, boys. None of that.
That's the one step too far.
And Sizen Wristbox and Mitzer on the other side for Sodad. It's on paper, yes, Oxygen are currently absolutely smashing their opposition, but I just believe in Sodad so much. They are the perky young roster. I still believe they're the youngest team in Shift Summer League on the European side.
I want to say, on paper, you're probably right, but yesterday...
I was trying to say something. No, he was trying to say something.
Go on, then you go first. I'll wait.
We've been going by the hands up system. If you don't notice that, Cole.
Sorry.
So yesterday,
great point,
and
Stumpy.
Oxygen, they played each other, and that was one of the ones that ended up going to a Game 5 overtime, and it was the final series of the day as well, a 3-minute overtime that also ended with a little bit of that controversy that we spoke about on the pre-show. So there is beef between these two teams, and I'm so used to teams playing each other, not being able to play each other again until like 2 days later or whatever, that I saw that it was Saudade versus Oxygen. I thought, I'm sure we had this matchup really recently, and I couldn't place when it was, because I thought, oh, they play home and away. Like they play each other twice in this format. So yeah, the most recent time it has been an Oxygen win. But in fairness, that was Oxygen going to Game 5 rather, 3 times in a row.
Thrice.
However, predictions-wise, I'm still going to be going for Oxygen here. They've got 9 wins in a row. Let's give them the Big 10.
I'm going to be the Saudade guy. I believe in them. I believe in this team. It's the first time we saw them on this very stream. They were playing someone. Don't know who. But they won. I think it was 100%. Yeah, against 100%. OT, Game 5. That's what they'll do again, except this time they'll claim it.
Okay. Give you that as well. It's fun. It's really obvious, I suppose, to cheer for Oxygen. Yes, they might win. Might is the keyword, but wouldn't it feel even better if it's Saudade who are taking this, improving the situation? Currently sitting 5-5 and is standing smack dab in the middle, currently behind Endpoint and Luna Galaxy on the basis of game differential. So that's 1 Oxygen, 2 Saudades. I think it's a perfect recipe for Stumpy and Cole to take the field and run us through the match.
Well, here we go. It's going to be Saudade against Oxygen Esports. As was mentioned, last time these fellas played, it went to a Game 5 overtime. Saudade thought they'd won it, Stumpy, as you sip your little tea or coffee. Tea and or coffee.
I'll just sip something as well.
It's a gorilla.
It's a gorilla.
Why you guys all got novelty mugs over here?
Yeah, mine
Here's
is
my
gorilla.
novelty mug.
Isn't it sick though? Oh, it's in my face.
Oh, here's my
Look at
novelty
that.
mug. It's actually, it looks like a bottle lid, but actually it's a mug.
Are you sipping really tiny sips?
Yeah.
Monkey.
Okay.
Monkey.
Monk tea.
Monkey. It is actually full of tea. There you go. I can't really see it. I don't want to spit it everywhere, but
Keep
it's also
pouring.
full of tea. No,
We can't see it. Can we? Oh,
Yeah.
have you got the time, Stumpy?
I'm not doing it. I'm not pouring boiling hot tea over myself for a
How do
silly
you set
little
it down?
That would
It's a
be
bit-
quite bad if on air you actually poured. You'd be there boiling, and I'd be like,
Oh gosh.
it would literally prank gone wrong. It would
really
be
would be.
real life clickbait.
But you know what?
Yeah, but
Oh no, go on,
What?
Jam. I was about to throw to me. You throw instead.
okay. I'm just gonna throw Stumpy.
Okay, cheers, mate. Game 1 can kick off. Oxygen, yeah, I've got them personally. Chat, what do you reckon? What are your thoughts on this matchup? Is it going to be a Saudade win? Is it going to be an Oxygen win? Cole's gone Saudade. I've got Oxygen for the Big Ten. Yeah, want to hear what you guys think.
So, as we were saying, last time these guys played, cast your minds back to the year 2024, the 23rd of July. Everything was different those 24 long hours ago. These two teams faced off. It went all the way to Champions Field. It went to overtime, and Saudade believed they had the ball in the back of the net. But, Stumpy, they did not really. There was a tech pause called seconds before Oski had stopped driving, and Saudade realized in horror as the game restarted that they would concede from the extra time, the extra kickoff, and it was to the Oxygens to keep their insane run through Shift Summer League. So will Saudade get their revenge?
I mean, that's what they're going to be looking for too. They had a little bit of beef on Twitter, which I always love to see. They have got a bone to pick with Oxygen. They want to get this win and make sure they earn it in something that's not necessarily going to be in overtime, something convincing, but any win is going to do. And you know what? Joyo, last time we spoke to him too, when he won, he had really good words to say about Mitsa as well. He was saying he's a very good player, and he was our standout player, I believe, when we first saw Saudade.
Yeah, he is. He's been saying some names. He's certainly a player that isn't afraid to step into the limelight, it would see. After, I just heard a few people mention his name out and about. A very outspoken player, it would seem, which is fine, is important. We don't want everybody to be a cookie cutter, dull pro. We need some people who are a little bit more out there, a little bit more controversial. And maybe Mitsa is next up in that regard, and perhaps Saudade could be next up as a team. And they've started okay. You get the sense they really want this one.
Mitsa mechanically has been very nice and very fun to watch as well. That's a little bit of a lackluster ball, however. He sends it straight into the middle, and it's an easy shot. Joyo down towards Archie, who's gone by Archie Walks again.
Yeah, we'll go with Joyo rather than Goyo. I'm bored of the Goyo arch.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm ready for just the Joyo returneth now. But he's going to have to do some defending. Oh, he almost.
Oh, hello.
That's there. Archie gets bipped in the way there, and Riz misses the ball completely. So in comes Mitsa.
But yeah, Seisner, I think, was threatening to pass it to him, and then Riz Fox couldn't quite get it through. And remember, we discussed that as well. How do we say Riz Fox? And we settled on Riz Fox. We weren't corrected, so I'm still going to stick with it.
In like 4 years' time, after we've said Riz Fox for 4 years, everybody will say, now it's Rise Fox.
Rise Fox.
Yeah, well, we've sort of
I don't
coined
really
it now.
care. Yeah, I don't care at this point. Like, I've kind of got it locked in, and that's all that matters.
We are the Johnny Boys now. We say it how we want.
Exactly.
Here comes Sizen. Sizing that one up, lol. 1-0.
Really good. 2 minutes in as well, and it was a great pass across from Riz Fox. And then an unfortunate miss for Mitsa, but then everybody on Oxygen, they were looking at him to take that shot. Sizen comes in, snakes her own.
And that is the dream start for Saudade. Oxygen are realizing they're going to have yet another challenge ahead of them based on the first couple of minutes of this one. As Archie and Mitsa combine on the back wall, but Archie can bring away with the ball. Joyo is almost beaten. In fact, he is beaten. It's going to be 2.
2-0. It's Rizfox this time. Sets up the first one. Is there for the second. And again, it comes from an early miss. Then a 50 between him and Archie Walks. And Archie then has to awkwardly crawl back. Trying to get back to clear that ball away from the goal line. 2-0.
This is why the league play format is good. You do get rematches. That's what you want to see, a chance to claim retribution. This will be the absolute top of Saudard's performance. The bump there even has a little bit of venom attached to it. Sizing up against Archie. Archie gets a huge dunk. The ball, unfortunately for him, goes to somewhere safe, and Mitsa can come away with it. That's a good challenge yet again from Oski that time. But Sizen can clear, so Oxygen stepping forwards when Saudada tried to bring forward from defense, allowing them the honor of doing so. But so far yet to really trouble the orange goal. This could be that change. Joyo gets it just wide, and Rizfox pips it away. Almost in. It could be another mistake from Oski. In defensively for Oxygen. Gets away with that one, though.
I mean, we were seeing in their previous game, they won it 8-3 in the final game, where I think it was Rizex who was just dancing on the floor, and Sizen sends it top corner, forms a pirouette in that back half, and causes mayhem for Oxygen with the third.
Sizen got bumped along the way, but he did not care. The man had hatred in his eyes. Nothing could stop him. 3-0 Saudada. They're looking like a real team here.
And that's Oski off a kickoff. And we've seen them whenever they've been on the main broadcast. Their kickoff game, I think, is the best that we have seen out of any team in this tournament so far.
Yeah, I mean, you can see why they know when to interlink the doubles. They know when to fake. They've got plenty in their repertoire. It's a huge asset at this level of Rocket League right now, and it's a skill that if Saudada don't already have, because they've not been playing together as long as Oxygen have, they need to learn it pretty quick and get some of those under their belts.
So for another dunk and a little whip round the side. Who's going to be their next? Joyo doesn't take the shot on the open net. Instead, takes a little bit more time than I probably would have done. But that's why he's literally the professional player.
There you go. That is the one reason he's a professional player and Stumpy Goblin isn't. Joyo knows to wait there because Archie probably made the call saying bump coming in. And Sizen, I think it was on the goal line, couldn't do anything about it. And suddenly, it's Oxygen that have all the momentum.
Oxygen squeezed their way straight back into it. Archie then going for the 50 right-hand side. Oski with very good boost levels as well. Can play for the dunk, plays it central. Sizen has to then reposition, but Mitsa following up completely from the ceiling.
So he gets a little wave dash to try and get this dunk. He does. So far, stemming the flow will be good enough for Saudada just for a bit. How long can they achieve that, though? Archie is able to go for a bump here, and Mitsa gets it. Oski tries to put it in the back of the net. He can't. Archie says, all right, fine, then I'll get rid of the ball. I don't want to score anyway. And Joyo takes a touch.
Well, Joyo takes a touch, and Oski steals it away from him, actually making it very awkward for everyone Oxygen to then reposition. And that only goes to favour Saudade. Chris Fox, a reset, going up then for the dunk against Joyo. Joyo is going to be the one coming up positive on that challenge.
Yeah, but there's still more half chances here for Saudade. One more may well kill this one. They stop the Oxygen fight back. Before you can come back when you've got 2/3 of the first deficit back. But as soon as it turns back to 4-2, you start to think, maybe this game is over. Those bumps are helping. Sizen takes out Oski. There's another demo from Sizen too. Sizen's taken out the whole team, but sadly for Saudade fans, he can't quite get the goal in.
And the ghosts that he just removed from the pitch are going to be there. And then it finally falls down to Oski. Weirdly, this started against Oxygen with those double demos. And then Joyo magically finds it perfectly down towards Oski with the help of Mitsa.
I was moaning like a street cat there. Like yowling. I didn't know what I was seeing. I was clawing at nothingness. But thankfully for Oxygen fans, Oski wasn't doing the same. Another fake. Joyo's up again. Could be a perfect kickoff. He shoots it! And it goes in!
That is how you do a fake kickoff. Ladies and gentlemen, stitch this one into a dictionary. It is perfection. Oxygen Esports, a turnaround utilizing strats on a kickoff. Who thought it could be done?
OXG make it look as simple as ABC from that kickoff, and they win another one. Surely not. They wouldn't be so rude. They wouldn't dare. Oski up against Mitsa, and Mitsa at least gets this one away for now.
Maybe a little bit too risky though, as Joyo then has to dive in. Mitsa taking one challenge. Oski, very low boost, gets it relatively central, up high. Joyo to receive. Ground and win for Oxygen. Actually, an air dribble nearly goes in the goal. What a turnaround from Oxygen. 3-0 down. and it
What have we
comes
just
back
seen?
to a win for Oxygen.
What on earth was that
What a game.
finish? Oxygen just do not care in the Shift Summer League. It's that the first time we casted, the first series we casted was them against Endpoint, and we said they do not care in a bad way. This is them do not caring in a good way. You know, just going full pre-jump, full flip reset, full let's try a play and see if it happens. And when it does, I don't care about these goals. I want to see the kickoff. Let's see that kickoff.
No, this is under 2 minutes left and they got these 3 goals. It was Oski starting
That
it with that
helped.
kickoff goal, which helped. 2 of their goals came from kickoffs then. Bit of extended play. Joya with 1 reset into a bump, into another touch, crossbar, down to Oski.
But
And then, this is literally a perfect fake kickoff.
oh, there's Joyo. Look at that. You can tell they're all starting to think, surely not, please no. Mitts on
They're
the back
thinking,
wall
oh,
thinking,
no.
please let
Oh,
me
they're
save
going
this.
for it.
Oh, I haven't saved it. Pain.
Stunning.
Pain.
Stunning play. I love that. And I said earlier on too, Oxygen in their kickoffs, they're not revolutionary, but they. Sorry, someone just drove either an electric vehicle or just threw a car at my house. That was very strange.
Well, you've got large supervillain throwing buildings and cars at you, have you?
Maybe it's like an RC plane. I know someone on an electric bike. Sorry, it sounded like it was going past my window. It was really scary. There's a plane going past our window. Anyway, Oxygen, they have done a brilliant job there at maintaining their concentration and also mixing things up a little bit.
Well, Saldana, what you got? You got 3 goals the last time before Oxygen came online, but they're very much alive now as we head to Salty Shores, dusk, and Sizen gets a dunk early doors.
I mean, it's going to be a big tell whether Sodad can turn it round and actually maintain their composure, maintain their concentration that they had in the first 3 minutes of game number 1.
Yeah, tilt is easy here. If they concede
Lovely
early, which they
pass.
have, it's going to be tough mentally.
Lovely pass though as well from Joyo. Actually receives it initially from Archie. And with 0 boost, Mitza thinks that he's going to shoot it. Makes the right call to go down towards Archie Walks, who toe punts her home.
Yeah, I think whichever decision Mitza made there, whether it was backboard or back post, Archie was going to do the opposite. You know what I mean? If you go to the goal, the double comes in, and uncovering the backboard, in comes the pass. There was
You
just
also have to
a
assume
complete
that Joyo
breakdown.
has boost. Like, you have to go for the play that Joyo has boost there, considering his repertoire. And Joyo with 0 boost again, trying to go for something a little bit cheeky. Wrist Fox challenges and Oski with very low boost himself. Now Sizen shoots. Oski again to save. The inverse in and out. The out and in is going to do well for Oxygen.
Yeah, but there's more attacking coming in from Saldana. They need something soon. The spark is beginning to die against Oxygen. 9-1 their record against Saudad's 5-5.
So
So
Dad,
Saudade
they told
performing
us.
well.
They told us how to say it. So Dad.
All right, Saudade.
So Dad.
Yeah, not something I've got to say growing up.
There's 9 seconds though gone initially. So Dad are going to be chasing it. I think it's a position that they definitely don't want to find themselves in. Spurs factor went to game 5 overtime last time. As we said, it was a little bit controversial. Nearly found in the skies is Mitza. And a low shot, opposite corner. Riz Fox draws us level.
It's good play, good play. Mitza there gets it into the centre. Size, an all-important quick touch. That's what you need to see from the ball chaser player on your team. Getting in there ahead of your opponents, not letting them get anything on the ball. And then there was the finish across the face of goal. Wasn't bad at all. Sodad. Still in this one. Yeah, I just need to learn my French rap.
I'd like to go for a little bit, and this is a great time of it, a terrible opinion spot in chat.
Oh, what are you
I'm
gonna
going to
talk
call them out SB Jazz. Why do Dominus players always look terrible no matter the level of gameplay? Firstly, Sizen scored that in a Dominus, so...
Huh.
And secondly, every single play that a Dominus player does looks better if it's in a Dominus. Alright? That's just how it be sometimes.
It's very true, but this might be how it is again. Joyo gets the fake towards Archie. Might get a double straight away from it. So they'll have their lead, but every time there's a kickoff, Oxygen are tearing them apart. Even though Sizen looks quality in that Dominus, objectively, he just does. What a
So
car.
good. Every we say it, everything looks better in a Dominus. SB Jazz, you don't know what you're talking about. And what on earth is that play from Archie Walks? A stunning catwalk down the pitch, showing off every single skill.
I'll tell you what, though, I want to see Sodad getting used to these kickoffs, because every time they put themselves in the series, Oxygen are just stealing it away from them from the set piece. What are they going to do this time? Just charging into it, and Oski from the double forces it into the back zone, as far as Mitz is concerned. And Mitz makes a bit of a hash of it, has to bounce back up and put it in his corner just to slow things down, just to play a bit more safe. chain dashing around, but it falls to Oski. Another kickoff goes the way of Oxygen. It might be 3-2 just based on that. The dunk comes in, it's the bump, but not quite a goal this time.
We're halfway through the game now. Drawn dead level. I feel like these teams are theoretically level, but so far Oxygen just been able to get a few more plays that have gone their way. A demo from Sizen. They're going to need to make sure that the physical play has to land very heavily on the side of Sodad if they're going to get the dub.
Yeah, there was a double commit there as well, which you can't really be doing against Oxygen. I understand why. They're trying to do it for pace. They're trying to elevate above their regular game. And it will lead to mistakes, especially as the series gets older. Especially after losing that first game. That must still sting. All three of them back. Archie can hit this one cleanly. Tries to get it to the side of Mitza. Does for a second. And now Sire's got steam in there. Archie's left all alone again. Leaves it for Oski. I don't think he meant to, but it has worked out quite nicely. Oski gets the redirect. Archie, I thought, was still going to be there. But Sizen just gets the ball away.
Oski definitely fancied that one in the corner too. And Archie comes in now to try and just slam it home. But we're seeing a really good mix-up of shots here and different styles of play.
Mitza is his name, not Mix-Up. As
That's the mix-up. Oh, Riz Fox. Shut up. Riz Fox. Goes for the complete wrong there. Off the respawn too. Just driving home. If that was an Indominus, it would look great.
It would look really good, you know, but it's harder to score that goal in a Dominus.
It is. It is. He would have snuck underneath it, flicked it away. But with 90 seconds left, you're going to need to see Sodad bring just a little bit of something different to the table.
Well, here is Mitza. They have to shake off their tilt all over again. The musty comes out. Almost a bump from Riz Fox on Joyo. Joyo's too slippery. For now, at least. He gets past Sizen as well. Is there a pass into the centre? There is. It's Oski. Should be top corner. Isn't just yet. And Mitza has another chance.
70 seconds with Sizen on the ball, midfield. He's going to be coming up to join him, not Riz Fox. He's got basically no boost. A reset from Oski. Round one, then continuing to attack it in reverse. Archie goes high, tries to find Oski on the backboard instead. Riz Fox sends it towards his own backboard.
So that surely needs to get back into this game. A reverse sweep you'd feel is beyond them. Joyo catches it completely securely. Musty flicks his way up. Yeah, why not, mate? Why not Musty flick off your own backboard when all the attackers are there, and if you miss, you'll definitely concede.
And that was very close as well. I mean, that maintained pressure. Archie now wanting to continue it, for it to carry. And I love seeing Archie play when he has got, firstly, control over the ball, when he's been putting in the hours. That's always been our complaint about Archie. And you just see him. You saw it at the end of last season as well. Just the way that he can manipulate the ball it's completely otherworldly.
It's a pass here to Joyo right now from Oski. Two mechanics getting involved as far as Oxygen are concerned. Here comes Oski again. Having way too much time on the ball, we'll say Sodad. As Fox flicks it up, he's got size in the centre, but there's no one in front of him. Can't do anything with the ball at all. And Archer should be able to show off his game management. He was a lot more confident in that than I was.
That was a little bit squeaky.
It was. That one turned to zero very quickly, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Sus. Very sus.
Very sus. No, Sodad, or the Sodad, sorry, I told you off of that. Sodad, they are proving right now that they currently don't have the chops to come up against Oxygen and win the series. But decent chance for them to at least clear up a couple of things, maybe go for more physical plays. Because right now, Oxygen, the way they look scariest when they're comfortable in the skies. And right now, they are very comfortable going up for any of these chances.
Sodad are using all of their boost for every single play. Sodad are using all of their boost for every single play. So when they do get tackled or they do end up not scoring, it's just an Oxygen player in the air by himself, able to do whatever he pleases. Sodad, I feel, have to just hold a little bit back in the tank a bit more. Maybe accept that this play won't be the one that scores. And that's okay. Hey, we might score the next one. That mug is just awful.
Why do you hate this mug?
Because look at it. Why is it so fat?
Monkey.
Look at the size of it. Why is it so chunky? Not the biggest mug in your room, mate.
Monkey. 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 Monkey.
That's actually Monkey Moon's comms for Team BDS.
Monkey. Monkey.
Bored of this now. You had your fun? You had your fun? The chat's doing question
It's
marks.
funny. It's funny because it's an ape.
That is funny. Oh,
There
mate,
you go.
the zoologists are going to be laughing
Quite
along with you.
highbrow. Quite highbrow.
Is it horticulturists, animal people?
Zoologists.
And also horticulturists. Is that
Horticulturist
flowers?
plants, right?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. That's what I'm asking. That's literally what I'm asking.
Yeah. Horticulture is, I believe it's plants. But
I
might be wrong.
see. Well, let's hope that Sodad can plant a goal in the blue goal.
Sick. Sick one, brother. 30 seconds. I'd like to see, as we said, physicality and
almost planted it.
ideas. And also, you know what, why not? A absolute pop-off coming out from Mitza. Kicks us off an early lead. So far, we've not seen Sodad been able to hold on to any of them. And a demo in the air opens it up entirely from the Rising Fox.
I actually heard that ka-chow when we were on desk earlier. It was really distracting because my Rocket League was making noises. Jar of Jam was sort of saying, "Oh, so cool. What do you think about this?" And then I just said ka-chow. I'm like, so that'll win. That's really why I made that prediction.
You also shouted ka-chow on death, didn't you, if you noticed?
No, I didn't even notice. I do accidentally.
I know, I'm sorry.
Here's a Riz Fox. Are you waiting to say ka-chow? Because I was waiting to say ka-chow as soon as you started talking.
And I'm waiting for a goal to go in, then I'm going to shout ka-chow.
Oh, is that what it is? My plan was as soon as you start talking, I'll shout ka-chow. But I
Oh,
think
I'm sorry.
you and I, that was like holding our nerves. That's fine. I said something. The moment's gone now.
Yep. You backed away first.
Ka-chow!
Right. Okay, fair enough. Well done, you win. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Oski might be proud of himself if he and his teammate Archie can score this one, but they couldn't quite do it. Sizen there on the left wall. Joyo has to be careful. That one's going into the corner. Could be a chance for Auction again. Again, we have Sodad taking the first goal and taking the lead. They've taken the lead in every single game. Can they see this one away? Depends if Joyo can come online and stay online. Riz Fox is almost able to get that ball, but his teammate Sizen gets in the way. Riz Fox pre-jumps, so does Joyo. Everyone's pre-jumping this one, but no one really does anything with it.
Yeah, then they maintain a little bit of control. Sizen's will be there for it. Actually, Archie, you could tell he was in two minds about
No
it.
way.
Just wanted the post from Joyo. Great block from Mitza.
Riz Fox now. Oh, what a catch that is. That's so good. How do you force a flip reset there in front of your own goal? These guys are just manic. Archie to the backboard. Can't get the second touch. No psycho for you, son. Riz Fox leaves it to Sizen. Sizen more than happy to cut across horizontally. Needs some boost, though. So does Riz Fox. He lets that one go. Joyo's trying to charge things down. Not quite able to just yet. Archie gets the touch towards Sizen. Riz Fox can go along. Sizen's there waiting. Instead, it's Mitza. Calls off Sizen. Mitza's 50-50 is good. Archie's in no man's land, but it's a perfect read from him. It's brave and it's correct.
A very choreographed pass, I will say, but Archie had the nerve to stick with his initial guns and wait for it to come through. Riz Fox and Sizen committing to a single chance. Oski's central, Archie not quite enough boost. Instead, Mitza can go back corner. They approach 2 minutes remaining. Top corner. Ka-chow!
Ka-chow! How is that so good? Just look at this. Look at Joyo's thought process here. It's bouncing off the corner. He sees two goalkeepers. He sees Mitza already heading back. How much of that goal could he have actually put the ball in for it to go in? Not much, and he
Not
nailed
much
it.
at all. I mean, the save was near and like that's one of the ones where you see a keeper get a hand like a full glove to it, and it just has enough power on it to bend their wrist back, or it still ends up going top corner. Like, yeah,
Or their hand falls off.
Perfect play, yeah, or their hand falls off, like it's a football game utilizing the term for a player getting sent off football
Oh, really?
on PS2.
Does that happen? Other consoles are available.
No, but they can get like blasted back into the net like on fire. Great game, stunning game.
So is Rocket League, and that's the only game that we care about, and I care about this game in particular between these two teams. This one goes to the backboard. Joyo waits in the air. He can do anything he wants from this position. Just whips the flip reset towards the orange goal. But Sizen now has a chance. His touch isn't great. And Joyo clears.
Well, he had no boost. He couldn't do a huge amount with it. Actually, Mitza beats out Oski and then gets pummeled in the bottom by the big man.
This one goes towards Sizen. I mean, I think he could have caught that and got a 50-50 at least. Either way, you're right. He couldn't have done too much with the lack of boost. It's against Archie. Archie just booms it forward of his lack of boost. Riz Fox is going to miss that one. Oski shoots. Oski scores.
Again.
It may well be a sweep.
Again. Sodad get themselves an early lead. You then think, you know what, boys, hold on to it. Then all three dive to multiple saves, and they aren't quite able to get there. And it's a final minute, and yet again, Sodad go down, and Oxygen, they capitalise very well on all the chances they get. Bear in mind, they've only had 7 shots here, and they've scored 2 of them. There's really not that many shots considering some of the pressure that they've managed to attain.
Not a terrible hit rate from Oxygen, but they have to do some more defending here. Oski up against Rizfox. Oski just watches his opponent. He's going to bounce into the center. Archie and Oski were so close to getting each other's way. Mixer's hoping that will happen. He's got 12 boost and probably needs to pick up some more because he won't be able to do too much with that pitiful amount. Sizer now to the wall. Joyo turns around in front of him. Rizfox in the center, but Joyo's decision-making again was
Good demo.
perfect. Oxygen have covered these so well. Mitz around, Mitz tries to go. It's just not quite happening for Sodard, and Oski sends it away.
Oski, great decision as well. Takes the opposite side of the pitch, away from where all of the opposition's cars are. Archie with a miss. Joyo then comes in. Final 5 seconds, completely open actually at the back.
Oh.
A little touch. It's going to be awkward. Rizfox is there. Can get it home. Nearly a miscommunication.
So I wasn't the only one thinking he's about to get in his teammate. Oh, that stop! Oh my goodness! If I'm his teammates, I am screaming at him in the comms, saying, "Get out! Get out! I've got it!" Right, 2 seconds left. Auction will score
Kick
us
off,
anyway,
fake
so it
kick off
won't matter.
maybe?
Ah,
Will they?
unless.
Will they? Archie, Big Man
Unless-
Walker.
Oh, yeah,
Right, another
overtime.
overtime. Let's make it scandalous.
What's gonna happen? Admin's on watch. They're waiting. Something's gonna happen. I can sense it. Rizfox over the top of Joyo. Oski's gonna get dunked, maybe if he's not careful. Oxygen, they go 3-0. Or does Sodard get another game against them?
It's a good play though from Mitzer. Keeps it a little bit awkward. Then Sizen actually comes in for a shot as Rizfox demos. Joyo attacking versus Mitzer. Low boost, but a complete whiff. It goes wide. Rizfox awkward. Then Joyo saves it. Oski's there for the final shot. Every single player on Oxygen is involved with that player one way or another. What?
Calculated. Calculated, full stop. Is all that needs to be said after that. That's what goals are like. That's what you have to do to score in Rocket League nowadays. The defending is so good. But if you don't pre-jump save your own teammates' shots and have someone else following, it's just not going to happen.
That was a ridiculous final goal. And you saw Rizfox in the middle of it all, like he's just been dropped in a man-sized blender. Just doesn't know where to look, where to go. And in the end, mate, Oxygen a 3-0. If Sodad were thinking yesterday, oh, you know what, it was very close. Maybe they shouldn't have got that timeout. Maybe we shouldn't have had a pause, whatever else. That, right there, was a very decisive win for OXG.
Yeah, they got the comeback there. And I was thinking they'd be getting each other's way. But I'll tell you what, Stumpy, if I was put into a man-sized blender, I would like to be put in a jar of jam.
Perfect, absolute perfect transition as that monkey mug is coming out. Wow, he's
not good, is
chugging
it?
it, absolutely.
It's really not a good mug.
Why
it is
do
a
you hate
great
the mug?
You do have some
Thank
bad
you,
objects,
Jam.
pal. It's just true.
What? Chat. One in chat if it's a great mug.
It is. I'm going to go to the chat right now and I'm going to put a one in.
No, jar of jam.
Thank you very much.
Come on,
Oh,
come on.
You don't believe
Thank
it,
you
people.
very
It's a
much.
terrible
Thank you.
mug.
It's objectively a good mug. Thank you, J-Man
Don't
Dubs.
put the word objectively like you think that makes a good argument. Somebody does that all the time. See, Ryzen. Ryzen is my man. Me and Ryzen against the world.
You really are against the world as well, by the way.
It would seem. It would seem.
Cole, again, I'm here with Stumpy because when Stumpy was holding out that mug in front of his face and was going, monkey, that was some of the best analysis he has ever done.
That's true.
Thank you. I agree.
That's true.
I agree.
He's a
You don't get that
zoologist.
everywhere. Yeah.
But it was an
My
ape.
degree finally coming to use, and I got it wrong.
Well, unfortunately now, Sodad is a very sad dad. They came in this close every single time. 4-3, 3-2, 3-2 in overtime. Like one thing going the way of Sodad, and this would have been different. But just Auction is that much better, or just enough better. I feel like their
Plot armor.
playstyles for both of these teams are put together really well, not clashing, but really. When two of these teams are playing against one another, those playstyles are just letting each other shine.
It seemed like plot armor for Oxygen, if you ask me. Everything that Sodad did, 2 seconds later, Oxygen would just do something. There were so many rabbits in their hats, you know, and Sodad couldn't really deal with the creativity of Oxygen. When you start and you go 3-0 up in game one, when you're trying to cause an upset and then lose it in just agonizing fashion the way they did, it is bound to sting, and it did. And I think you could sense that from Sodad. They got a little bit desperate and snippy with their plays for the rest of the series.
I think also we saw a new contender for goal of the day. I would say that the fake kickoff goal, to me, was better than the crispy one at the end. I'd like to get the panel vote on that one, though. What do we think? Do you think that's goal of the day?
I'll still go crispy just because I've never seen that goal, whereas I've seen the fake kickoff play almost happen or happen on some occasions.
What about this
It's still
one?
great.
What about this one? Though? Come on.
It's beautiful. No, it's beautiful. It's a stunner. It's a definite stunner. Whack it on the old Shift social media. Which goal was better, A or B?
Yeah, I think to me, I know what you mean, Cole, because I know that me and you are massive fans of like a unique, weird, different goal. The thing that, to me, gives the kickoff goal more weight is that it was also a game winner. Chrissy's one was not a game winner. Otherwise, I'd rate them, I think, quite closely.
If that was a game winner from Crispy, if Crispy's like,
yeah, that is number
0-0,
one. Yeah.
If it's 0-0, he does a little spin, catches it, jumps sideways, yeah, then fair enough. That is like the best goal I've ever seen if that's 0-0.
Yeah, unfortunately not. But yeah, I think the overtime for me. Chat, what do you think? Just vote on the shift poll that they might put up. I'm not in charge of that. But,
Go on, Jens.
Yeah, whoever it is, Benedita, Will, I don't know. One of you.
Big Will. Big Will.
Well, let's come on. They're going to put out something. Honestly, I think it was game number 1 that showcased basically enough goals for a top 5 goals in just that one singular game. And some of the quality plays continuing ongoing. This is game number 3, where once again, Sadat has come in incredibly close. A great runaway right here. Husky gets dispossessed and then is 3 versus 1 pretty much in front of that net. But unfortunately, Goya just too strong.
Guys, I have some news. I have some news for my favorite team.
Do you know about it?
JJ Rocks have won their second series against fake German amigos, by the way.
Oh, that is the one team they could just beat over and over again, it would seem.
Brilliant win. 2-9 they currently sit. So JJ Rocks have, they've now, their 2 wins have come from fake German amigos. If they could keep farming them, I'm sure they'll be top of the league. But yeah, that's well done, JJ Rocks. We love that.
They are fake German amigos as Sa, it would seem, are JJ Rocks.
Kryptonite here and there. Let's hear from Joya, who is once again joining us here on the desk. Joya, grats. That was quite a series. Guess you got 3-0, but my God, they were peppy and perky, your opposition. So that.
Yeah, I mean they're good players. Like together at least. I don't know. They're all pretty. I don't know. Not random names, but they're just French players. They're just decent together. So yeah, they could have struggled a little bit. It was still a 3-0.
It was still a 3-0. You played versus them yesterday as well, and that was a 3-2, another incredibly hard matchup. How does it feel, by the way, to play the same team again pretty much the next day?
I don't know. It's a bit weird. It wasn't like, I don't know, we were going to lose or something. It was fine. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird to play the same team twice in a row, but it happens sometimes in RCS too. If you play the same team, you play in Swiss. So it's pretty normal.
Right. Well, if it's not too much of a secret, Stumpy is asking, how do you or your team decides to go for these kickoff strats? Because you're pulling them off, seems like at a very specific moment in the game.
We just call it randomly. I don't know. Like, if there's any logic behind it, then the other team can figure it out. So you just do it randomly.
Yeah, fair enough. You just throw in a wrench in their works, and it seems like the kickoff strategies that something that Sadat were not able to counteract that well, and that I believe that was 4th goal in the game number 1 where he managed to score off of it. Absolute beaut. There was some contention on the desk. They were saying one was saying, "Oh yes, it's a great goal for the top one." The other was saying, "No, but the other one was better." Do you feel like in your own mind is that a highlight moment goal like that, a great passing play off the kickoff?
I mean, it's cool. Like, it's something that we practice sometimes, so it's nice to pull it off. But, you know, it is just a kickoff goal at the end of the day, but it was nice to pull it off. Well, we nearly had to call a pause because we were nearly losing again, so we had to nearly call another secret pause. So it was a tough one.
Oh God, the people are gonna absolutely eat you on Twitter for that one. Another secret pause, more drama. Oh my goodness. But this game puts you on 10-1. You are absolutely running away from your opposition. One more game to play today versus Endpoint. They are the only team so far in league play that managed to defeat you. What is the secret sauce coming into this replay?
I don't know, nothing much. Just the same as we just did. It's a tough fixture, so you know we got to Gotta get our heads down and lock in. I think we got it.
Is there anybody specific on Endpoint who might be dangerous to you that you need to close down to be aware of? Maybe their coach, Andy, is especially dangerous when he prepares his team?
Yeah, Andy's a demon. He gets the boys right in shape. I'd say Andy's the biggest threat on the pitch, or off the pitch, but on the sidelines, the top coach. So yeah, I'd say Andy's the biggest threat.
Always love to see good words about the opposition. Joy, thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations on that win, putting you 10-1. Get some well-deserved rest before your final series. And, well, we're going to be watching that with anticipation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was Joyo. God, I keep forgetting to ask him why is he Goyo? Because Archie and... Yes, like Archie and his teammate Oski, we know that they're representing the English football national team players, but why Goyo? Goyo just does not make any sense. Does it make any sense?
Because he's
for
a
you guys?
G, maybe. That's the only thing that I can think of. Because he's a G, and he's got the
he's
G.
a G.
He's a G. I don't know. G for goat.
In this moment,
G-O,
you're less cool than
greatest
me.
of. You sound lamer than you.
Greatest of your overtime.
Your greatest of your overtime.
Yeah, exactly. You've never scored a better goal in overtime than I do on average in overtime. Joyo.
That's one hell of a claim, and you know what? Fair
That's what he
enough,
meant. That's what he meant.
Goyo. Maybe it's a soft G and you pronounce it like a J, and it is Joyo.
Or maybe it's silent and it's oh yo.
Maybe.
Oh, yo.
Very true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh yo.
Now who's cooler than who? Like,
You're cooler than all of us.
Yeah, Jam, you win. All right.
oh, thank you, man. I do really appreciate it. Well, let's actually bring up some updates about the matches. I think we're just going to go top to bottom. Jobless get their win over Luna Galaxy 3-1. JJ Rocks, that has been mentioned, 3-1 versus Fake German Amigos. Yeah, it seems like Fake German Amigos just cannot play versus the Ginger Geniuses and the Jars of the Jets. It's just not working out. 100% have won versus Grid Serve Result. That's 3-1. We just seen Oxygen versus Sodat, 3-0. And the match between Spartaco and Endpoint is still going on. It's 2-2. How about a prediction? Spartaco or Endpoint? Endpoint or Spartaco?
Spartaco. Why not? Let's go for them. Endpoint had their horror day yesterday, and I'm going to make it worse. Ha ha ha.
I'll go Endpoint just so I can see Craftman and Boy Arroyo get a little bit happy, then inevitably have their hearts break in round 12.
That is
That's
the
what I'd
Endpoint
like.
way. Yeah, get to the cusp and then let it go. You're all right. I did forget about that.
Yeah, I've heard exactly that from Craftman and Boyo yesterday. They just said, yep, that's how Endpoint go. And I'm going to predict that we're going to go on a break when we come back. It's time for the final series of the day. That's going to be Grid Serve Result versus the Fake German Amigos. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
what you did to me. Made me double take it right on my teeth. Had me burning in the 3rd degree. Made me rip off the heart on my sleeve. I don't know if I can stand another night with you near my side. I can feel us tearing apart from the way.
Shift Summer League is in full swing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Stumpy and Cole. We have just heard from Joyo, the winner of last series for Oxygen. Joyo's mom is in the chat. As always, she absolutely loves following her son. And we always love to see her around. So, yeah, a round of applause for Joyo's mom. Well, that puts, well, I mean, I've mentioned it multiple times. It bears repeating, but 10-1 for Oxygen, meaning that, well, their position is incredibly solid. Currently, the second place team, 8-3, that's 100%. But now it's a matchup between the two teams that are still looking for their first win today. Gritzer Resolve on your left in blue, that's Razir's Ivan and Cash, versus the fake, not the real ones, the fake German amigos, Tekos, Rizix, and another Ivan. I wanted this series to happen on stream. Ivan versus Ivan.
We got Battle of the Ivans.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Even better.
I have enough
even
of that
better.
already.
It is going to be you two, not me, calling the Ivan versus Ivan. I'm good.
I'm going to somehow get them mixed up, and it's going to be a whole
Yeah, but
thing.
no one will know. No one will know if you say, oh, it's Ivan. Wait a minute, I meant the other Ivan. No one's going to know, mate, unless you lampshade it. So just turn off that lampshade, ding, and no one's going to know when you make mistakes.
All right, fair enough. No one, if I ever mix up the Ivans, you have to promise in chat, don't say anything. All right, please don't say anything, because then I'll be all embarrassed and coy, and no one
You'll
wants
be
that.
so coy. That's
I'm going
something
to
that you
pre-type
get.
something already.
No, don't pre-type something. Don't pre-type my
that's
error.
mean.
That is mean. And this is very much a must-win, I think, for both teams. They're currently sitting dead level in our standings, and their game differential's a little bit different, but you got Fake German Amigos currently sitting at 4-7, 20 wins and 24 losses, whereas then you have Grid Serve Resolve, 4-7, 19 wins and 24 losses. So they are only different by a single win, but they're battling between that 8th and 9th spot. And if you can pull away from those rankings, including, bear in mind, Espartaco, who are also on 4-7, they're 21 and 24, you then might be able to sneak up into one of those, like into the 6th spot, which then gets you through into the final playoffs. So yeah, these teams are the ones that are going to be really battling as hard as they can to get to those playoffs and have a little bit more to play for.
Top 6 is looking tasty. Saudade, actually, with the worst game differential than their opposition. Currently at -6 compared to -3, -4, -5 for the teams that we have just mentioned. Which means that if one of these Espartacos, Fake German Amigos, or Grid Serve Resolve win, Saudade loses, it's a guaranteed jump ahead of them. So that 6th spot. Under danger, under a lot of threat, but we still have multiple days to play. Today's day number 4. We still have day number 5 and number 6 of league play. But let's talk about Resolve and Amigos. Amigos, Resolve, have to pick one. There is no tying option. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to leapfrog the other team. Who wants to be first? Because
I'll go with what I know. What I know is that Grid Serve Resolve recently got to the semi-finals in an open qualifier in the RLCS. They have a bit more about them, but they are, for some reason, as yet unknown, underperforming here in the Shift Summer League, and I'll go with that changing. So yeah, I'll go with Grid Serve Resolve.
I'd like for it to be Grid Serve Resolve, because I think that team shouldn't currently be towards the bottom of the table. But Fake German Amigos, to be completely honest, have impressed me more for every single time that we have watched them. So I'm going to go Fake German Amigos, personally.
That's a lovely pick. I feel like I have been a Razir stan for the longest time. And I think I'm going to continue being a Razir stan, which means for me it's Grid Serve Resolve, Ivan, or even, and Cash. Maybe that's a difference. Like even and Ivan, or Ivan. I'm not sure. Ivan Stop. Ivan, the Fake German Amigos, Ivan is Spanish, so maybe it's pronounced differently in Spanish. I'm sure it is. I'm absolutely certain it is. We just need to find out what it is. And so, anybody? Twitch chat usually is very helpful when it comes to this. Maybe Twitch chat.
I'm changing nothing about how I say either name because I'm too scared.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we
Ivan
try and change
Ivan.
it, it's just going to backfire. If we safely go for a pair of Ivans, that's mid-table.
Well, we have a pair of casters ready to start series number 3. I'm going to sit back, relax, and just watch the game like this. Take it away,
All
boys.
Cheers, Jammers. Appreciate that. Resolve, a team that has been towards the top of the RLCS multiple times, and they have not quite been able to be there when they've really had to be qualifying for the majors. Compared to a fake German Amigos, who, yes, have taken a couple of scouts, but have not been to the same lofty heights. Cole, you've got Resolve. I've got fake German Amigos. Chat, what do you reckon? It's the last series of the day. Get up, get loud. It's nearly the end of game day.
Cash, though, bottle job, innit? He loves it when people say that. He's always going on Twitter going, oh, I love it when people call me a bottle job because I missed one major once. I love that boy. I love the way he plays Rocket League. I will forever be a fanboy of Rocket League's second most mechanical ginger behind me.
Yeah, that's fair. I also said, because he's been on the workout grind, I put in the chat, Cash, you're looking great, by the way. And he said, shame I'm not looking great in game. And I was like, oh, all right. Sorry.
He's not using the Dominus. That's the problem. Whenever that boy uses the Octane, I get very, very upset. RizX is allowed to, though, when he's making saves like that one.
I'd like to see a Dominus or the Mustang Mach-E, because they're both at least flat cars. I prefer the Dominus, don't get me wrong.
Cybertruck main.
Oh, no, I see Joyo being a Cybertruck main.
Getting really into
I absolutely see that. Yeah. That's a lovely pass central, though, from Cash, not using the Cybertruck, using the Octane, passing central on that little touch towards Raziz, who's using a fence.
Yeah, not bad that at all there from Cash. Just looping around that ball, bobbing it to the corner, and knowing the exact pixel on the ball to go for. We do have a lead right now with serve Resolve. What can fake German Amigos do to answer that one? Fake German Amigos, the only team to lose to JJ Rocks. They're going to want to just try and undo that, and that is the way to go about it. Ivan makes himself Ivan number 1.
That was wonderful. It was like there was two of him on the pitch there. He beats his doppelganger initially by beating away from the ball, and then parks in front of Raziz to stop him getting the second touch. A stunning equaliser.
Suddenly it's 1-1, just like that, and Cash's good work is undone for grid serve Resolve. Could be redone here. He knocks it back for Raziz. Raziz goes to the back wall. Teckles is going to miss this one, I think. Raziz, he does make it look simple, doesn't he? Such a clean player.
I mean, that was a very tough shot, I think, to nail as well. Cash actually sends it back in somewhat of an awkward spot. Raziz laid perfectly the corner of his car above Ivan with enough power. If that wasn't with the corner of his car, and as accurate as it was, that would have easily been a save. Instead, power was there, accuracy was there in spades. Under this first minute has gone, and 3 goals already. Resolve lead.
What's Raziz got up his sleeve this time? Chain dashes round the wall, but Ivan tackles him. Ivan could go for the bump on his doppelganger again. The man wants Ivan to change his name, because he's Ivan. No more Ivans. He's the one surviving.
This is just his looking for blood. That's one gone. And then Tekos technically getting a touch there, maybe slowing it down just enough to sneak inside that post. Minute 15, already 4 goals.
This is a great game. What a start to this series so far. Let's keep it up. Let's keep the goals coming. Ivan goes to the corner, the other Ivan now. Ivan 2 at this point, after we've seen some brilliance from Orange Ivan. Raziz has Cash in the centre. Blue Ivan might be following up. Raziz gets this one down towards Cash. Actually, the other way around. It's Cash towards Raziz. Blue Ivan was waiting. Now Tekos and Rizx. Ivan and Cash take each other out. Rizx now goes over the top for Raziz. Raziz, it's a perfect touch. And follows up nicely so Cash can take over. Certainly the mechanics seem to be going to grid serve Resolve for the most part. Here's Blue Ivan. Almost gets it in.
Improving there that the mechanics were going their way. Cash with a monstrous pinch back into his own half. Rizx to receive, then bumped away and demoed by Raziz. That's another awkward one, isn't it? Raziz and Rizx. Thankfully, Tekos and Cash are at least quite different.
No, a little bit. Let's see if Tekos has got those Cash mechanics. Ivan comes to the side. The MVP so far, Orange Ivan. It's the centre it goes. Rizx is there, and he makes it 3-2.
A nice touch and positioning from Rizx as well. And going central with this from Tekos. It was actually a beautiful 50. Had no intention himself of maintaining control of that ball, but making sure that it goes central for his teammate. Rizx can tap it home. And just get 1 goal apiece for the fake German Amigos.
Here comes Tekos up against Cash. Ivan's going to be up. Cash goes to the ceiling. He's got a chance here to just push the ball towards the net. He's on the backboard. Ivan can't get anywhere near it, but Rizx does.
Raziz, I think, had too much respect there. Thought that there was going to be a touch coming in from the defender. Instead, absolutely nothing. We hit dead on half-time. And 5 goals, a goal fiesta, a 5-goal thriller for game 1.
The backboard there, Orange Ivan doing even more great work to ask the question of Blue Ivan. Tekos up against Blue Ivan, but Blue Ivan get this one away to his namesake until his namesake is deleted. Ivan 1 now. The scene is going to keep on changing. Whoever did the last good thing. At the moment, it's Ivan 1 is blue. Cash up against Tekos. Cash gets that one around the corner. Ivan 2 gets the clear.
Yeah, Ivan Prime sitting in the corner with then Ivan B setting it central. Rizex is going to be trying to challenge versus Raziz. Isn't going to go much further than him. Tekos towards Ivan Prime instead. Ivan B can clear it away up high again. Finds his teammate on the backboard. Up for one. The second. Cash with an interception. Up for that sidewall redirect. Wide of target, but ambition in spades.
Ivan Criven has to wait because it's his teammate that takes the ball. Yeah, he's having a cry because he's not the main Ivan anymore. Here's the main Ivan now. Yeah, he's got past him. Ivan Prime gets it as far as Cash. Cash with a second go. Over the top almost. Hey, I'm not a Ivan, am I?
Optimus Primevan manages to get that challenge on the ball versus Raziz. Finds a bit back down towards Cash. Tekos again from the backboard. Seeing this defense actually being very strong in favour of the fake German amigos. But 1 more minute for Resolve to be able to just try and get 1 more goal.
Well, here is Ivan, skiving from his defensive duties right there, not doing enough. And allowing Raziz to tackle in. In comes Cash. There's another chance for Ivan A up against Rizex, but Ivan A cleverly waits. That is classic, brilliant Ivan action.
It is. That is. Was the bag. Tekos actually with a backflip. So Cash now has a little bit of a chance. Raziz goes for, Raziz going for, Rizex going for a block. My gosh. Optimus Primevan up just past the halfway line. A reset. That's 1, that's 2. He is not thriving on that play.
Tekos takes a touch. Into the center it goes. Ivan's driving underneath him. Does Ivan get there? No, instead it's Raziz in front of the main Ivan. Still time for Ivan 2 to become Ivan 1, but running out. Only 20 left. Here is Ivan 2. This could be the moment, but it's saved by Raziz.
Still that 1 goal difference. Tekos calls the backboard. Cash up, ceiling. Ivan B is currently waiting on the side. Gets 1, but fails to go for a doink.
Ivan prods it forwards. It's going to go long. This could be the equalizer. He's Ivan 1, but his team's still losing. Raziz has a Cash below him. Cash can't get that. The touch is too good. Ivan pops it up. Brilliance from Blue Ivan. Rizex is there. Orange Ivan is just jumping about at the bottom foolishly, but it doesn't matter. His team take the win anyway. It's game 1 to fake GA.
Fake German amigos, and Ivan is striving for this series win against his doppelganger. And Resolve, fair play to them, they managed to stay in it a decent amount, but after those 4 goals in 1 minute, they couldn't squeeze any past that final defense. And fake German amigos, they have done a brilliant job of, I think, trying to make sure that they are the best team, currently on 4 and 7, and attempting their absolute darndest to sneak into the top 6.
Something beautiful as well is that Ivan got exactly double the score of Ivan. Thank you to our loyal viewer for pointing that one out. I hadn't noticed that one. That's a fun one. So really, fighting to be the main Ivan. I think Orange Ivan. Yeah, I think Orange Ivan. I was saying he was Ivan B because Ivan got a good catch or something. But maybe Orange did nick it at the end, and it is actually Orange Ivan that's Ivan A.
That's so weird that he got twice the amount of points. Like, exactly. That's very strange.
1 and 2. He either did or he didn't.
Yeah, it's very true. 50%. Yeah. That's wow. Fair enough. Yeah. Wow. That's really taken me by surprise here on Salty Shores. That's just. I suppose we never point it out, but it's the fact that it's 2 Ivans it happened to.
That's true. Yeah. Maybe, how often does it happen that one player gets double the amount of another player? Where's Direct when you need him?
And they share a name. That needs to be put in there as well.
No, but what I mean is even sans the name thing.
Oh, well, so what are the chances? And then also adding, because there's no other players that really have the exact same name. I know that one's Ivan, one's Ivan. We're just saying Ivan for both. It's a bit funnier.
It is a bit funnier.
Yeah. Yeah, we see you more holes. I don't care that it's German, one's Spanish. It doesn't matter to me.
Pointing out plot holes more like.
It's all European.
It's all not English.
It's all foreign to me, mate.
It is all foreign to him, mate. Here's Raziz. Ivan B tries to take out Ivan A. The glorious Ivan A. And leaves him. Say again.
Sorry, Atomic and Atomic. Yeah, that's like the main one, which is a great point from chat.
The other mains. Well done, chat. Are they the only others?
Oh, there's Tekos and Tekos.
There's Burrito B and Dorito D.
He's not Dorito D.
Maybe he could be.
But he isn't, and that's the main point.
I see.
And also,
I'm
that
learning.
wouldn't be the same name.
Yeah, but it rhymes.
Because that's not what the question is.
G1 and G2. Mudtruck is also named Daniel.
Okay, well, you know what? That counts. Because everyone goes to RLCS with mud truck on their back, don't they?
Yeah, and there's loads of people. I'm going to get a jersey with Mudtruck on my back.
Mud truck.
What's why you like a
No
Mudtruck?
offense, mud truck, but name changes are free. Like
Why are you going to get Mudtruck?
you can change your name for free, mud truck. It's fine.
Just leave him alone.
I mean, look, Ivan manages to do something to the other one.
What's up?
Crispy and Louis P. There we go, the P
yeah,
twins.
the twins.
Twins.
So the triplets.
Triplets, what was the other one?
Their teammate, whose name I can't think off the top of my head. The other one.
Crispy, Louis P. Oh, Chan.
Play with.
Oh, why are we so bad at our
Acro.
job?
Acro. I got it. Acro.
But that doesn't rhyme with any of them.
Yeah, but he's just the third triplet. No, sorry, do you think
No,
that all
Acro-
twins' names have to rhyme? Do you think that all twins are called like
That's
Bandy
the
and
entire
Andy?
premise of what we're saying.
That's ridiculous. You are ridiculous. What, you think because you got triplets, they have to be Bob, Lob, and Sob? No. One can be Bob, one can be Barry, and that's okay.
Why are you calling a child Sob?
It's better than Harry, Larry, and Gary.
Bob is fine, but Lob, you'd feel so much hate towards your sibling Bob if you were called Lob and Sob.
Yeah, but it'd be fun. It would be like the underachiever. Lob and Sob are like successful politicians and, you know, like, I don't know, acclaimed writers. And then there's Bob, who's just like sleeping about all day.
Yeah, I'm Lob Graham. Don't ask.
Mischievous scientist.
Just don't ask. Yeah, my brother Bob's in prison. They don't know what's happening to Sob.
My parents thought, my dad Stumpy thought that every triplet had to rhyme.
They thought they had to rhyme, and he literally couldn't think of 3 different rhyming names.
I'm beginning to
Like
sob
Karen,
myself right
Darren,
now.
and Baron. No, Baron's not a name.
How have you just busted out a polysyllabic triplet rhyming
Karen-
scheme, Stumpy?
Karen, Darren, and
Did you say Darren?
Warren.
Yeah. In the same way that it's like Inky,
Aaron
Pinky,
makes
Dinky, and
way more
Clyde.
sense. Karen, Darren, and Aaron.
Just drop the first letter.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Or
already saying
Baron. No, Baron can also be a name from current former president.
Yeah.
Son.
The American one. Yeah, he's a Baron. Phew, right,
Oh, my
there we go.
word.
So it's 1-0. Who's it 1-0 to? The Blues. Which one's they? Grid
Mate,
serve
it's always,
resolve.
it's almost been the entire game, and I've not said a single word about Rocket League.
Rosex with the touch. So anyway, Baron. Great rhyme. Rhyming that of Karen.
Karen, Baron, and Darren, they meet up with Bob, Lob, and Sob, and they're like,
There
oh,
was
you're-
Garen the
you're-
sub.
Garen! Oh my word.
Is that
Brilliant.
a first name, Garen?
Maybe. It feels very American. It's like Chuck
Garen.
or Chad or something like that.
The name's Chad Garen.
Chad Garen.
I'm
Well,
all
he's gonna-
American.
He's going to steal your girl. That's the
He
thing.
is. He is. But you don't mind. It's Chad Garen. What are you going to do, to be honest?
What are you going to do against Chad Garen? Lob is not going to outcompete Chad Garen, is
If
it?
I change my name to Chad Garen and I just said, look, Stumpy, look, I feel more like I'm a Chad Garen kind of guy. Would you go with it?
Oh my word.
I've done it. I'm showing you the deed poll. I am now Chad Garen.
That would be
Chad
so
Garen.
funny. Do you talk like that as well?
Hey, Stumpy, I'm not Chad Garen.
Oh, good lord. I do think that you'd be single for a very good reason.
Really?
Because
You
you've
think
called
I'd actually
yourself...
be actively dumped?
Don't get me wrong. Your name's not good at the moment, but like...
Right. Emil Cole is a fine name.
It's not. Chad Chad Garen.
Chad Garen.
Chad Garen. Well, I've changed my name. I've changed my name. You know what to?
Yeah, go on, tell me.
I've just changed it to Lob. Lob Goblin.
Lovely Goblin. Well, Lovely Goblin, you are here with me for an amazing game of Rocket League because the Oranges have equalised.
Oh my god.
And it was Ivan. He's
Sorry.
back to being the better Ivan.
Okay, Optimus Prime Button, he's back. He's back in business, baby.
Transforming their chances.
All right, yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, there's 8 seconds left. Now she's got a really good end of the game goal. Oh my god, it's actually...
Ah!
Oh, resist! Oh, he's had a nightmare.
Oh,
He's had a
man.
nightmare. That should have just been in.
That is
my God,
classic Bob. That's why he's the Bob. He's got the best name, but the worst finishing.
That's classic Bob Goblin. That's not Chad Garren of him. That was
It's
not
not
very
at all.
Chad Garren of him.
But this might be from whoever it was who took the shot. I think it was Tekos. Ivan puts it in the centre to the backboard. Raziers is here. He clears it. That's what they do from the backboard, these pros. And it lands towards
Very
Ivan.
good.
He'll just score, won't he? No, he won't.
Back to Ivan B for him. Back in the dungeon.
Ivan.
Ivan?
Yeah, like Ivan with a B.
Oh, like
Why is
good-
that
good
confusing so
Ivan.
much? Yeah, like
okay.
Woyo or whatever. Sorry, the whole conversation we're having, and it's Ivan that throws it.
For some reason, Ivan really threw me. Oh my gosh, Kafka's managed to get that. Because I thought that was it. I thought it was the end of the game. We were going to have to hype it up. But no, we can just keep talking about Lob Goblin and Chad Garren.
Oh, what a squad. What do they get up to? Lob Goblin and Chad.
Lob
Garren.
Goblin can't read, I don't think. I think he graduated 2nd grade and then just never carried on.
No, I thought it was Bob that was the underachiever, and Sob and Lob are like really
Oh, yeah,
successful.
that's true.
But no one
Yeah,
ever
okay.
takes them seriously.
Yeah, okay, that's true, yeah. Okay, so Bob never graduated 2nd grade. Lob Goblin is a dentist. I think Lob Goblin's a dentist. And then what does Sob Goblin do?
Like Goblin, I get it, like a dentist. Sob Goblin is a food critic.
Oh!
Makes that
critic?
noise. Is that what you say, the dentist? Repeat after me. Ooh.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, according to Mud Truck. Still, name changes are free. He's a cat
I
dentist.
blame Mudtruck for all of this, by the way. We were really holding it down as Rocket League commentators until along comes Mudtruck and says, "Hey
I'm
guys,"
Chad
I don't even know
Garren.
what he said, but he said something.
Mud Truck's real name is Chad Garren. He's the
maybe.
best of us. He's the best of us.
There is actually a Chad Garren in here in tears right now.
He knows 6 people named Chad Garren.
Is this like yellow animated show where he's like, did someone say Bort? Sorry, my son is also called Bort.
I think it might have been. I remember we went to Universal, or yeah, whatever. We went to Universal, and they ended up having. We looked for Bart on the names on the on yellow long-running cartoon series on like the stand on like fridge magnets.
Yeah.
And they had Bort, and they didn't have Bart, which I quite liked.
It's a nice little quirk, isn't it?
Yeah,
I wonder how many
quite
people
like that.
point that out and go,
It's actually similar to season 7, episode 3, where Bolt is existing, but Bart doesn't.
Yeah, I think they might. I think there'll be somebody doing that. We were just sort of there for the clown burger.
that's nice though. I feel like Comic Book Guy is now more like RL Esports subreddit Dweller Guy.
I've met a few comic book guys at land.
Have you? Have you?
Yeah.
But they're all welcome. You know, no matter how Comic Book Guy
God, yeah.
you are welcome at the land.
Well, comic book guy, he's absolutely harmless. He's just very passionate about what he's there for. Oh,
That's
Ivan!
true.
Oh, down towards Brazil. That, by the way, was about 9 minutes of gameplay. And I think we spoke about 4 sentences about Rocket League. And we've also got the most engagement out of the entire stream so far. So well
That's
done
true.
us.
That's what the people like. The people love it.
The people love it. Real Will. The admin just says, finally. He's happy
That's
that
what you
one's
want to
gone.
hear. That's what you want to hear when someone wins a game or a series of Rocket League. Like, oh, finally.
Finally.
And Team
Imagine-
BDS win the World Championships. Oh,
I mean, that was the North
Go
American
on.
crowd last time we were at Dickies, in fairness.
oh, can we just get out of here?
Yeah, like, yeah, alright, whatever. Fine.
Let's just go on.
Sure.
Let's just skedaddle.
Whatever.
They
And
say
Chad
skedaddle.
Garren
The Americans
is
would Chad
inevitable.
Garren say skedaddle?
No. Chad Garren just says, sayonara.
And then he says a word
What's
that
up?
we can
I'm
repeat. I
Chad
reckon he-
Garren.
I reckon he says like a soft word that we can't sort of say. Do you know what I mean? Like a swear word or whatever, but like a really nice soft one.
No, Chad Garren doesn't swear. That's his thing.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
his thing, yeah.
He's
doesn't
another
swear.
thing beyond being called Chad Garren.
He's also got a thing. Yeah, exactly. He goes to lectures, and he always does like the classic, like the like brings an apple to the teacher kind of thing, but it's never an apple, and it's always different fruits.
What
That's
does that
his
mean?
thing. So he brings like a pear one day, and then next week it's a watermelon, and then a dragon fruit.
anyone know what he's
it's
talking
always,
about?
It's always different. I know that's Chad Garren's thing, and he doesn't
but-
swear.
No, but but when you say not an apple, is that like a normal? Is that a thing to bring an apple to a teacher?
Well, no, that's the thing. It's like put an apple on the teacher's desk. It's like a classic like cartoon or old-timey thing. Why are you acting like that's not a thing? It's a trope.
What, are you
Yeah, that's the
reading
word.
Beano or something? Is that
Yes,
what they used to do in
precisely.
the 40s?
Yes,
I've
exactly.
never heard of this.
You've never heard of putting like an
No.
apple on the teacher's desk?
No, because I was,
That's why you went to
hanging out
uni
with
and didn't
girls
art.
growing up, not reading Beano, mate.
You're a pale little ginger freak. You're not talking to girls. Talking to your mum and sister, yeah, but not, they do
Alright,
not count as
talking-
girls.
Talking at girls. Similar.
Talking near girls.
Make,
You were near Chad Garrett who had a girlfriend.
and that's why I want to change my name to Chad Karen.
Chad Garrett.
Right, should we like do a little bit
No.
of casting or what? No, we're just not. All right, you're in
I
charge
don't
here,
think
mate.
so.
If we get told off, you know, you're the one who's encouraging me here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. I'll
Okay,
take
fine.
that. Because you're going to tell me off what yen. Grow up. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
I
Like,
do. I know
it's
exactly what you
fine.
mean. Jens will send you an angry DM.
Yeah, and I'll leave them on
Stumpy.
red. I'll react with a thumbs up. Oh,
Would you
what
give
a
it just a
lovely
thumbs up?
pass. Sorry,
That's what
that
it's
was
all about.
actually...
They're the bits that get clipped in it. And goal, Ivan gets a touch
Yeah.
on the wall, puts it into the centre. Cash is there, flip-flopping about, and Ivan follows it up to become the better Ivan. Back to you, Stumpy, talking about Jens.
All right, no one cares anyway. But result, you know what? Fair play. Cool. They're back. There's 2-0. They're both competing for that 7th, 8th spot, somewhere around there. How are Espartaco doing? The other team that is competing with them for that spot. They are currently playing Luna Galaxy, and it's currently 1-1 in that series. So they're going to desperately want Luna Galaxy to win that one.
There you go, lots of Rocket League happening each and every day here. Shift Summer League, you gotta love it. It's absolutely brilliant. I truly adore it. Seeing all this RL just playing out in front of us.
So good, man.
It is so good.
Also-
Genuinely, it's brilliant.
And everybody in here, you've been on top form. You've made me properly belly laugh today. So great job. All this Chad Garren talk. It shows us we can all be united.
We can.
United.
Chad Garren brings us all together. That's why I have changed my name to Chad Garren.
That's very true. What else are we looking at? Oh, okay, so Auction of 3-0'd endpoint. With Auction's form today, I think that's fair enough. Auction have been very, very good today.
Yeah, been
Endpoint
good.
have just continuing their dramas from yesterday. And Raziz with a filthy pre-J to get the third for result.
There he is, Raziers. That is like when I first heard of Raziers at Gamers 8. Turned out he had been at one RLCS event, which you and Johnny called me out for when I said the next season he was a rookie. And
Yeah.
you both comic book guy, I'm pretty sure he was in Go for Rocket League 53.
No, he wasn't. Don't. Right, first of all, you strawmanned us too hard there because you said he was in Go 4 Rocket League.
53.
That was an old ESL thing, which, by the way, you did well at in 2015, so get that out of your head. Secondly, we were correct, so we were allowed to be snarky.
Okay. Fine.
That's how it goes.
Well done. Well, for getting that correct. Anyway, what I'm saying is that clearly he had so much RLCS experience. And I should have known that. Been at every single final, hadn't he, mate? Yeah, nice one, Raziers.
Yeah, but you said to me you're rookie of the season, he wasn't a rookie.
Yeah, but
Although I
that's
did
neither
see
here nor
that-
there. That's semantics.
I did see that Daniel was nominated for Breakthrough Player of the Year for the
the
Esports
Esports
Awards. And then
It's an
everybody
interesting
replied being like, huh? What? You
The
know
man
he's
had
been
already
playing-
broken.
Yeah, you know he's been playing for like professionally for like 4 years already. Like,
Best newcomer, Garrett G.
it's like, not really. He's very good, don't get me wrong. And yes, he won his first major. And yes, obviously he won Gamers 8 previously, but like he didn't do very well in like 2021 or 2022 rather in LA. Like he's been a top player. He's not really breakthrough.
No, because there was
But
the
yeah.
hug, the Rettles hug, the famous Rettles hug.
Exactly. Yeah, very strange, very peculiar. Oh, well.
One of those things, mate. But, you know, who knows how it all works. We got nominated for one, didn't we?
Sort
No,
of.
not this year.
We've had
last
our
year.
time in the sun. We got beaten
Yeah, we-
thoroughly by Gucci and Red Bull and stuff.
Other brands are available. Look at this from
Yeah.
Cash, by the way. He is beating the oranges thoroughly. I've just started saying the blues and the oranges. My brain can't keep up with all these team names.
Blues and the oranges. Crumbs. Yeah, we got nominated for a bit of content that we did, the Gen G video, but unfortunately for us, not unfortunately because we're contracted to do it, but yeah, RL Esports got nominated for it, and Rizek's my word.
Oh, I see. That's what you're
That-
going with it.
Yeah. That is a nice shot, as Cash says, and it was a lovely setup from Ivan with the reset, the double from Rizek. Stunner across the board.
Can we have everyone in chat just be like, can Casters talk about the game, please, in caps, and just be angry about it just for like 20
Oh, yeah.
seconds? And
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
bring us
be
back
angry
to
at it.
reality a bit. Because we need that.
And also
We,
to tell Hootie Who's Raiders, make sure that you're like really angry at us talking nonsense.
Talk about the game, please.
Yeah, talk about the game, Casters, talk about the game. You're rubbish. Yeah, there we go.
You're rubbish.
You're rubbish. Because that really cuts deep. That would be the worst insult I've had in the last 2 weeks.
That's true, mate.
Minute and a half left, by the way, and we
Oh, it
actually got a
does
little
hurt from
bit of a game.
Snasky.
Oh, whoa, Oski,
you
what
can't-
on earth? What, Oski?
Yeah. No, we mean the masses, the NPCs of this world, not Snasky and Oski.
Yeah, I
the
want
skis.
numbers. I want the numbers in chat. They don't mean anything to me. Like O1 and
The
SB
mud
Jazz,
truck.
who hates Dominuses. All right.
Mud truck's abuse, not Snoskis. That's a mixture of Snosky and Oski.
That's
Snasky
really-
and Oski.
Oski and Oski. Yeah, cheers, Oski. Remember your place next time, mate. All right. All right. Get back on your high horse. Get out
Exactly.
of chat. Get out of chat.
If Snasky and Oski just, you know, I say team up, you know, coach and player together for years to come, at what point do they become Snosky?
I think next season.
Another
I'd then
season
start
of
calling them
Snasky and
Snosky.
Oski. Before
I
yeah,
think
you'll
so.
claim that, and everyone will go, oh, Stumpy, you're so clever. Everyone here right now knows that it was me.
Hey, what? You're gonna have Mud Truck on your side?
I will have Mud Truck and presumably Tunes, and that's all I want and deserve. It's 4-3, by the way. This is a good game.
That's what I was saying earlier. And then Hootie Who ended up raiding.
Oh, cheers, Hootie Who, for goodness sake.
Yeah, getting us off topic.
Snosky fanboy over here.
Exactly. Oh, that is such a good chance for Tekos. He falls away from it. Hang on, a little runaway goal. I'm
Get
going
him,
for
get
the
him.
bump. It's rude. It's mean. And it's Raziers to finish it off. 5-3. We actually did see 3 comeback goals for fake German amigos. Can they just sneak 2 more?
Wait, was it 4-0, then it was 4-3?
I think it was, yeah. The thing is, I also wasn't looking.
Yeah,
I also
exactly,
differently
chat.
wasn't looking.
This is why I'm bad at Rocket League, because I'm looking at the chat 95% of the time. Right, 20 seconds left. Serious caster mode now. Ivan gets the block almost. Rizet's is coming in against the other Ivan. Rizet's to the backboard. This could be an opportunity for fake German amigos. Ivan's there on the backboard, but it's cleared long. Will there be one more chance?
Just past that halfway line, Tekos to catch towards the ceiling. A reset is on the cards. Raziers to up and meet him. Second reset, not quite going to be successful on that chance. Ivan, prime, towards Cash, up to the ceiling yet again. Back down, reserve, resolve, reserve.
You
Game.
couldn't do 20 seconds.
Dub.
You couldn't do one
New
measly
zombie.
round of proper casting. could you, mate?
Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, you do have a good deep voice, but you just don't use it
Kill-tacular.
very well. So it's resolved. They win 3-0. They win. So they go 5-7. Fake German amigos are in a right 4-8, mate. If you ask me.
What? I literally didn't listen to you. What'd you say?
I said fake German amigos are in a right 4-8.
And a right 4-8.
Yeah, 2-8 is currently random slang for state.
Is it?
Yes. So I said 4-8 because it's a very clever joke. Okay.
But it was 5-3.
No, I'm looking at the thing right
What are
now.
you
They were
on about?
4-7. They lost that. So overall, their ranking is 4-8. So they're in a right 4-8, if you will.
Oh, God, I won't. I really won't.
Okay, well, that's your loss. That is your loss. No one else.
Chad,
No,
does
don't-
anyone
sorry,
know what
don't-
Cole's on about?
JBL,
'Cause
regardless, don't be like, sorry, one sec. Don't be like, oh, the best ones we have to explain. It's not my fault. The only person I've got in the audience doesn't know the most basic Cockney rhyming slang.
What, 2-8 state?
Yeah, right, 2-8.
Cole, you're rubbish, mate. You are
I was
rubbish.
2-1. I thought that was the end of the series.
no, that
I
wasn't
thought that was
the win.
3-0.
No!
So isn't it only 2-8?
It's
still at
2-1.
4-7.
That's why it makes no
4-7.
sense. That's why I was really confused. I was like, no one's lost
Oh.
yet.
Oh, I see. I thought
Oh,
that
now
was...
here he comes. Here
Yeah,
he
no, that's
comes
on
going
me.
off his high horse,
Hey,
being
that's
like,
on me.
oh, you ain't gonna cut your rhyming slang. Stop it. Stop it. You've been silly. You've been proven wrong.
I really thought that was the end of the series.
Let's say sorry to Mudflaps, whatever his name is.
I am
and let's move
sorry
on.
to Mud Truck.
Mud
to Mud Truck, I am sorry, but to nobody else.
That's fair.
Do you forgive me?
Mudtruck. I'm really sorry. That's a much worse name. I'm very sorry, Mudtruck. Very sorry, Mudtruck. That's on me.
dear.
That's on me. Optimus
Right, here we
Prime then
go.
tried to go for a little flip reset. Raziers, fat board. Is the angle going to be there? No. Tekos decides to peek and clear the ball away.
So it's 2-1 to resolve.
Oh my God! Just look at the overlay.
All right, I did. 2-1 to result. I'm just telling the people in case other people have got confused as well. It's very easy to get
You're
confused.
asking it like a question then.
Well, it's
Because
telling
you
people.
also clearly didn't know.
That's irrelevant. Here's Cash. It's round the ball. Tekos is there. That one's going to bounce into the corner, and Raziers can take it away. Surely Gridserve Resolve have just about done enough to win this series.
I'm laughing when you say that, man. Cash Central with their Optimus Prime and does get beaten out by Tekos. Little pinch down long. Rizek's could have doinked that. What a nightmare.
Here's Ivan, though, up against Cash. Gets it past him. He stares down his namesake. He tries to bounce it over the top of him. But Ivan, too, does just about enough for now. Tekos nips in there. Are we going all the way to 5? Question mark?
That's what the people want, I'm sure. They want more and more of this. Resist, that's a nightmare of a miss. More than enough boost. Didn't quite manage to get any touch on it. Cash then moves out based on that touch. However, Tekos reads it well. Gets that first goal and a vital one for fake German amigos.
Cash, though, is going to take this touch. Raziers in the centre. Raziers could be up for this one. He stays on the floor. The genius German wants to get it past Ivan. Almost does. And Ivan's away. He wants to be the main Ivan, but instead Raziers gets it back to Cash. They're just interrupting the battle of the Ivans. I think they should just have a 1v1. If it goes game 5, can we just get admins to say 1v1 Ivan v Ivan?
That'd be nice. Well, so there's a fun rule that I've seen happen a few times in.
What if there are 2 Ivans?
I'm trying to say this without saying the name of the game. In
Is it shooty?
hero-based FPS.
one that you
I
like?
play regularly. Yeah, that one.
Okay. It had a
So there-
sequel. I don't know if the sequel is still the
Yeah,
sequel.
yeah,
I mean,
that
it was
one.
like the same game, but 2, yeah.
So there's something that I've seen happen a few times where if a team either doesn't want to play or they think, oh, it'd be funny just to like do this on like first point, because there's always like 2 or 3 points you have to capture on a lot of the maps. They will have 2 of the dwarf characters. So their secondary item is a hammer. They will basically put them in the middle of the circle of everybody, and then basically have them fight with just their melee weapons, and then see who can defeat the other first. And then if the defending team wins it, then they play normally. But if the attacking team wins that 1v1, then the attacking team is then just given that point, and then they play like normal. It's great. It's really fun. I've seen it happen a few times, like in actual legitimate tournaments.
Well, I'm glad you find it funny, but I don't happen to find hammer-based violence humorous. So I would
sorry.
go against that idea.
Okay, but it isn't a video game.
Oh, you didn't say that bit.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's okay.
Now I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. I'm a little bit slow on the uptake with all this Rocket League. It's getting to my brain. Look at that touch from Rizex.
that's
Ivan's
lovely.
there. That is good. I mean, it's been a long old day of Rocket League, right? These guys are 3 full-on series in. They might have gone to 5 a couple of times, right? And still, Rizex is just picking up pieces like that bad boy.
A lovely touchdown as well, where it's just, I think you can send those pinches way too far a lot of the time, but manages to get it just absolutely perfect right in front of the net. And 3-0 in game number 4 for fake German amigos. I'm also looking at what's happening in the Espartago game, and they are currently beating Lunar Galaxy. They are 2-1 in their game, and then they are 1-0 with 1 minute 30 left. So if Espartago win that, it is not good news for Resolve or fake German amigos. So they're all battling for that spot.
Ivan took out Rizex, but he took out the wrong player because the other Ivan number 1 surely, was still there on the goal line, ready to bat the ball away. Here's Ivan 2 still trying to get involved, unable to. Resolve have been squoze out this entire game, and Ivan is reigning supreme.
Final 80 now, and with 3 goals, it's going to be very unlikely they're going to be able to bring anything back Resolve here. And will their woes just continue? Because they were on to win this series. They were 2-1 up. They're currently still 2-1 up, I suppose, but definitely been a bit more of a turnaround. That's going to be an error, a bump and a demo, and Rizex with the 4th and potential nail in the coffin in game number 4.
Stumpy may main a rat character, apparently, but Rizex plays with honor, and he uses his Octane to slam that ball home.
Yeah, both the characters that I play in FPS hero game, they're both considered pretty scummy characters.
Really? And they're like the Batmobiles of that game. It's like, you use it, people are like, oh, that car's overpowered.
Don't try and make Batmobile seem good, by the way.
What's Matey's thoughts on Batmobile?
Mudflap?
SB
Mud
Jazz.
truck?
No, I don't care about Mudflap anymore. About SB Jazz. Because he's the one who hated
that's a good point.
Dominus,
yeah,
right?
He's on Resident Dominus hater, yeah. SB Jazz, what do you think of a Batmobile, out of interest?
I'd love it if he went, oh, honourable car, brilliant choice, love it.
Makes no sense if he does. No sense.
Ooh, good little touch there from Ivan. Ivan, it's tough to differentiate the Ivans, but I'm pretty sure that they're both playing well.
Ooh, tell you what, I thought this was going to be it. I thought it was going to be Jova. Instead, with 40 seconds left, mate, Resolve, they've only gone and brought back 2 goals.
Could be Ive over, mate. Could be Ive over in 39 seconds, but not if Grid Serve Resolve have anything to say about that. Adorned in blue. They're wearing blue. The blue team get the touch there from the kickoff. It's kicked forward by Ivan. Cash
Go
to
on.
the ceiling. Cash follows up. Ivan's underneath.
What a fake!
Ivan gets blocked by Rizex. Rizex is just floating, flinging himself with all those fakes. There's all sorts of going on. Shenanigans as far as the eye can see. And then Cash is like, you know what? Have a counter attack, lads. Sekos, good luck. Can you get the flip reset? No, you can't. But I thought I'd see if you could.
Oh, that should have been one. There should have been another. Now Razir's pass over towards Ivan B. Central. He wants it, but Tekos can block it away. Not that much time. Not enough time, in fact. And game 5 on the cards for us in this incredibly serious series against Resolve and Fake.
It's very serious here. That was game 4, and it was won 4 goals to 2 by fake German amigos. You can see there. If you're wondering how many touches Rizex got, off the top of your head,
I don't know, 9.
74, mate. 74 touches from Rizex. That takes us to game 5, and it's just going to be one of those barnstormers.
One of those barnstormers.
Here, it's going to be a really crazy one.
Barnstormers.
It's
Imagine
so
a barn.
red.
Now imagine it getting stormed.
Right, should we do it on Farmstead game 5? Because that's the most important map, isn't it?
Go on, queue up Farmstead.
Go on. No, but do.
No, they won't. They won't. No, because players won't like it. It's like when we typed to play, when you typed to players,
You told
and
me
then you got
to.
told off.
Yeah, no,
I told
I
you
did
to jump
type
off a
as they were
bridge because
going
it'd
for
be
the
good
kickoff.
content. Would you do it?
Yeah. If what? Though I can't change the map to Farmstead. If I could, I would. If there was like a silent vote thing, and we heard like all casters make sure you vote for Champions Field, I'd be like, yeah, we'll do. Wink.
There we go. Don't
can stop
say
winking now?
it. Don't.
That's one of my favourite repeated jokes. It's just always funny.
Me and my
always funny.
birth defect. What am I like?
I know.
What am I like?
What are you like?
What am I like?
Here we go. We head to Farmstead for game 5.
I wish. Not muddy enough, but Ivan against Razirs immediately is going to be able to try and get a cheeky one and a lovely 50 from Tekos. This one very big actually for the standings. Bear in mind they're all trying and play to get through into that top 6. We've just also passed the halfway point in our games. I'm in that last round of games.
Ooh.
So where we are now, this is now in our second half of all of the games that are happening with our double round robin. It'll be intriguing to see who can, I think, lock in that early 6th spot and then who's actually going to be able to stick there.
Ooh, Cash. Try to follow that one against Ivan. If you put Min before Ivan's name, you have a type of vehicle.
What? Min Ivan? What's a Min? Is that like a brand? Min Ivan? Am I an idiot?
Yeah, you are a little bit like a family-friendly sort of vehicle.
Min
Ivan.
Ivan?
Mate, please, I don't even know if you are doing a bit.
No, I'm not. Min Ivan.
Look at it written.
Wait, let
In
me
chat.
type it. Oh, I'm going to type
You don't
it.
need to, it's in chat.
Oh my god, minivan! Oh!
See? You know, that's why people go, oh, it's a joke you have to explain. It's not a good one, then, is it? This is what I'm working with, people.
I don't like it when you beat me.
All right, okay. Then tell me.
At wordplay.
Oh, I see.
Otherwise, it's great.
Well, here's Max Ivan. Gets it towards Rizex. Cash there is missing it. Minivan gets almost dunked from Rizex. Razier's coming in. I've literally lost track of which team's which player. I'm like, I think Razier's going to shoot. No, wait, that's his goal.
Look at the name tag. Look and see where they're at. But I mean, that's going to be a nice little clear. Caught immediately by Rizex. Not the best touch. Actually, Ivan's going to be there. I don't think Resolve were expecting it to go quite there. A reset from Cash from the ceiling as well. This first 2 minutes elapsed. Still 0-0. Midfield again. Rizex up first. Sends it ready to nowhere so Cash can receive.
As we all know, if their car is blue, they wish to score into the orange net. And that's exactly what Cash is trying to do right there. Raziers
Goes round the ball. Rizex and Tekos is up. Tekos could be called into question here as he tries to bump him out of the way on the backboard. Quite able to, but the idea was a nice one. Ivan flicks it along. Rizex clears it. Ivan tries to wait for Cash. And it's Ivan up against Ivan. The other Ivan is Ivaning. And the first Ivan is Ivaning.
Good Ivaning to everybody in chat.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, good Ivaning. We've got a double bill here for you. Rizex tries to find Cash. Actually, that goes central, but Rizex comes clear it towards that left-hand side. It's again actually now clearing it even further, but Ivan picking up that back boost. Optimus Primevan up for one, the second. A reset against his doppelganger, and this time manages to squeak it around.
Fake it, fake it.
Oh,
he
he should have
about
faked it, Cash!
I know, he thought about it. He even faked the fake. It was like, yeah, Rizex, I'll fake.
Whoopsie. Good dunk though,
backboard.
And here comes
is
the
like,
challenge.
yeah, no, it's a shame that. It's a shame. Should have faked it in hindsight.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe should have faked it in hindsight. 90 seconds ticking down. Oh, Ivan, lovely idea to go to the floor, but with zero boost, he can't really, get down there too quickly. Cash with the ceiling, a reset as well. Ivan's there on target. Two to receive, but Rizex keeps it nice and close to his chest.
Rizex up against Tekos. Rizex is there. He's going to get the cleanest touches. He now Ivan storming into the side. Cash goes up. Cash goes solo. Rizeus' turn. Cash is just taking the trash out. If the trash is Ivan, someone's got to be the worst Ivan. And in that occasion, it was Ivan.
You hate to see it. You really do. A minute now. All of our other series, bar one, I believe, have finished. It's actually Jobless versus Sodan, who are currently in Game 5 as well.
Game 5.
Ivan. Sent long, Rizeus, backboard. Ivan's going to be there next to the tap down, but cleared away by Tekos.
And we are still Game 5. 44 seconds left. Tekos around the corner. Rizeus coming in. First goal will probably win it. It's your classic tight Game 5. Rizeus over a couple. No one wants to double commit. No one wants two players on the opposite side of the map. See? I know there's Rizeus, to be fair. He is there.
We don't want too much excitement here now, would we? Cash round the side of Ivan gets a very strong 50. Rizex, 100 boost, doesn't matter. Another strong 50. Another strong 50 from Resolve. 1, 2, 3, crossbar down ski, and then gets squoze away.
Oh, Rizeus, it's Rizex's turn now. He'll go forwards. They haven't charged forward in about half an hour. Have the fake German amigos. Living a charmed life. Cash goes to the ceiling. He gets the pre-flip. It's going to be saved.
But Ivan, can he become
Surely not Ivan.
The final touches. Overtime, Game 5. The casting and everything has been so serious throughout. Game 5.
that was almost a defining Ivan moment. Not quite to be on that occasion.
Overtime.
Rizeus is up against Ivan. They are overtime. Tekos takes a touch. He goes Ivan. Ivan is in the centre. Ivan can follow it up. Oh, it could be the perma Ivan 1 if he scores.
A goal right there, sitting on the horizon, but they weren't able to get it over the goal line. Tekos, a demo, another bumper chance. Cash gets it straight towards that midfield, received by Ivan Prime. 1-2, a flick, unsuccessful.
Overtime then is looking more and more exciting now. Cash waits for that one to bounce. It's Tekos, he goes Ivan, but it's saved by Ivan, who's living in a haven, or a haven if you will.
All the bees of both teams swarming. This beehiven is gonna be going into the back of the net, and Ivan is not beehiving in this one. Completely rude against everybody in defense. Fake German amigos secure the dub in the overtime.
It had to be Ivan. Oh, beehiven, he says. Only he can score goals like that. It's like there were two of him on the pitch. He was thriving, surviving. No more misbehaving from him. He's the Ivan in our eyes. Then goal.
If he went Kyvan, he's finding his way out very successfully.
Yeah,
as he
wouldn't even
did
need a
the
flashlight
win
then.
in that series. Oh my gosh.
You can see in the dark with his eyes then.
Eisman? Is that just eyes?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Cool.
Ivans.
All right.
Yeah, we had fun.
Wow.
We had fun there. Who won? It was Fake German Amigos.
I think everyone won.
What a game.
I
Really?
think everyone won. And you know what? I'd like to hear from the jar of Jiven and see what he's got to
Is
say.
he jiving? You better be jiving.
Yeah, there he is. Jar of
There we
Jiven.
go.
Jar of Jiven.
Check
All right, mate. We had a good time. How about you?
Did we?
I
Don't remember.
have to. Yes. Well, from one Chad Garen to another Chad Garen.
Hey, look at us! We're the Garens.
Chad Garen. Everyone's
Although it
Chad
is
Garen on
actually
this
written into my
blessed day.
contract that my actual Twitter is there, so that will be triple
You
B
have,
rate.
however,
for you.
changed your name to @ChadGaren on Twitter.
Yeah,
so
you'll
you're
just have
fine.
to. It's
I don't see an app.
Oh, all right. Sorry,
because
mate.
nobody has
I'm gonna
taken it just
sue.
yet.
I'm gonna sue. That's all.
I'm going to Twitter and I'm saying Chad Garen.
I've already looked. It's a free profile. Someone can lock in Chad Garen on Twitter.
Do you reckon Mud Truck, our boy Mud Truck, has got it in
Yep.
him to change his name to Chad Garen? Because Mud Truck, it could be you. You'll get VIP on. I don't know if I can give it on this stream, but on a stream that I
Definitely
can
can't
give it
say
on.
that.
I'll give VIP on a stream that I can give it on if you do it.
I don't think you should change your name, Mud Truck. I think actually I'm going towards Mud Truck. And
Oh,
at
don't make him
heart,
question it. He was gonna.
everybody is a Chad Garen. All right. If you're a Chad Garen in chat, me smiley face. That's all you need to put. Then you're officially a Chad Garen for all of us.
Oh. Over to Jar of Jam.
Jared,
With the
I'm
hosting.
trying. I'm trying, Cole. I'm really trying. But at some point, I want this whole thing to just end. But then I thought I want this whole thing to go on forever.
You want to stop
Just never
surviving?
stop. I'm surviving. I'm barely surviving. Oh God. Just boys, it has been tremendous. The amount of Ivan references, the Ivan words. I did not know there are so many Ivan words in the dictionary, and yet
Neither did I.
kept on pulling
Can
them
you
out.
actually talk us through what happened in that series? Because
I
I'm
have
being
no idea.
totally honest, I don't have a
No
clue.
idea,
I
right?
think Fake German Amigos won.
I think I remember games like 1 and 2, but I genuinely could not tell you what happened in 3 and 4.
That's exactly where things have gotten too weird and wacky.
That's a good goal. That was a great goal.
I bet the casting for that was hype.
These happened, yeah. So pretty much, game number one completely normal. Game number two, I think there's with the Ivans have started. OT of the game number two was when Chad Garen has made his first appearance, and then
It's a
game
real
number
time
three.
Chad
Game
Garen.
number four.
Chad Garen.
Chad Garen.
Chad Garen.
Oh God. Yes, it's all on your screen, folks. Just we're watching it again. It has been tremendous. A wonderful battle to end the day. Going to game number 5. And I think there was
Ivan.
only one way to finish it. We were not finishing it just yet on these replays. No. But game number 3, 5-3, absolutely crazy in terms of goals resolved were on point. But game number 4 and game number 5, who else but Ivan to win and really make a good mark on both?
Sure.
The Ivans played well. The Ivans did play very well.
That is something that I remember. I think because we mentioned the names so much, and not all of it was just because they were called Ivan. It meant that they were doing stuff, which at least means that it was pretty good. But this goal right at the end, it was with the bumps from RizX2. He still has to flip reset it over his doppelganger.
Wait, there was
So
a flip
fair play to
reset
him.
winner in overtime of Game 5, including a bump. What a goal that is!
Great goal.
What an actual goal that was!
Yeah, really good. I feel bad for the Shift Social team that need to try and find any moment of that series to tweet out that isn't just awful.
Oh yeah, please do, but don't acknowledge the commentary. Just be like, check out this amazing goal. you know the little shoutcast emoji. Do that with like @Stumpy Goblin @Emilco93.
That'd be nice.
Just play it straight.
Cole, you did a perfect thing. You were all Ivan, and then the goal has been scored. You went into the caster mode, and then straight back into the Ivan mode once again.
Did I?
You recognized which moments get clipped, get put on social media, the professional ones.
Jared,
and it's just
why
Ivan,
do
Ivan,
I
Ivan,
feel
Ivan.
like you think I'm about 6 years old and say, oh, Cole, you did do really well. Do you see how you put the lid on the pen after drawing all over the walls? That was really impressive. Well done.
Pretty good.
I honestly thought at some point I have to come back on the broadcast, just call in a pause in the game, put a little break in between you guys, and like, what is happening? Are you guys fighting? Are you guys okay? Are you guys just Ivan?
We're all having fun. Jam, we were told we can play your game. Can we play your
Oh
game?
yeah, fantastic. Do you want to
Oh,
hear
cool.
the full name of the game again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, I always need to find it, but folks, it's the one you all love and know. It's Jam Presents. Guess which one of the players in Shift Summer League has participated in RLCS or RLRS Season 9 or JPEG, WU, TPI, SSL, API, RLCS, or RLRS S9. Okay,
9.
9.
9.
Do I need to explain the rules to any of you boys?
No, I think we're
No,
good.
no.
I think at least I'm locked in. Cole, are you locked in for this?
Yeah.
You better be. Cole, once
seem
again,
locked in.
since you are currently trailing Stumpy 2-4, I'm going to give you the opportunity for the first guess of the day.
Ivan.
I'm going to
No.
go with a strong first guess.
No, not Ivan. No, Ivan.
Oh, I was going to go with Ivan. Oh, okay.
Okay,
no,
my turn.
no, Ivan's
Ivan?
either. Back to Cole.
Oh, Ivan, yeah.
I'm sorry to say, maybe try Privan. Bivan, minivan.
Fruit even.
Fruitiven. Fruity has already been named
I
by
said that
Stumpy
one.
previously.
Unbelievable.
Sorry,
you get a
chump.
free guess. You get a free guess. It has already been.
I get another guess. I'll
Yes,
go
what?
with steak.
Man. Let's go with man.
Oh yes, perfect. He's currently
Oh.
playing for JJ Rocks. Previously, he was on RCD Espanol with Tox and Thamwe, or however else you pronounce Thamwe.
Thamwe.
Okay,
Thamwe.
that's a third one for Cole. How about you, Stumpy?
Oh, there's so. I've already said relating wave. Sorry, I leant back. I've already said relating wave.
You did.
That I feel like was my big one.
Cole actually said relating wafer. That's at least
Oh,
how
did
I
he?
have it written down. Yes, yes.
Sounds like something I'd say. We've had tadpole, Snasky.
I'm gonna say Nolly, even though he's in North America.
Why?
No, because he competed in Europe then. So does he count as a European player?
Oh, but he's
No.
not in shifts. Sorry, only Europeans by this point. So only EU. Only talking about
Arju.
you here. Yes, and that is our ding 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 ding, our bonus point because
Bonus
and-
player! I got the bonus player! This game's
You got
great
the bonus
now!
player. Ding, 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 ding. That actually ties with Stumpy as well. He is playing for Endpoint right now, but previously he was a sub, not even a full
was.
player, a sub from Mouse Sports. He played 4 series, subbing in for Scrub Killa. A brilliant guess. Bonus, maybe even bonus points. There's an interview. Shall we just continue playing? Maybe Natra, you'd like to name a player that has played both in RLCS Season
Good
9
luck.
and also is playing right now.
Oh damn, guys! Let me say something. Like I came 2 years ago on Rocket League.
Oh,
Then you will be
Yeah.
absolutely perfect for this game. we'll let you think. We'll let you think for the most part. But first and foremost, welcome to the show. Congratulations on the win. Great
Thanks.
to have you here. 5 games though. I know you weren't the one playing, pressing the buttons on the controller
Yeah.
or mouse and keyboards, but I'm pretty sure your heart is pounding.
Yeah, so much. I'm sorry, like I'm kind of stressed. That's my first interview ever, so I prefer to be honest.
We're going to be very nice to you, and we're
I
going
hope
to
so.
guide you through the whole process. It's Stumpy and Cole who are really nasty to one another. I'm here to really mellow and chill them out and make sure that the Ivan madness does not continue. But were you listening in on our broadcast, or were you listening to any other broadcast? What have you caught of the match, and where have you been watching it?
I'm watching like on Rizek's screen share on Discord.
All right,
And
all right.
sometimes I just switched like to heard com and or what she was saying about the players. And I just came on one of like it was like Ivan to Ivan to Ivan. I was like, okay. Maybe just
So-
then.
So pretty much that little snippet that you caught was majority of the series. So you got the perfect impression of what has happened.
Yeah.
Stumpy and Cole have been absolutely mad. Well, this victory propels fake German amigos currently to 7th spot, and you folks are still looking to keep on climbing for that 6th. Overall, what is the feeling in the fake German amigos camp about how the tournament has gone so far? Are you guys feeling you're underperforming, overperforming, perhaps even that, or just exactly where you think you would be knowing who you're playing against?
That's an interesting question, to be honest. If I can say like I don't like to say that, but we're not scared about anybody, basically. And from the beginning of the tournament, like we're confident, maybe overconfident, and we saw that the last week, like played maybe not well, and like we're overconfident. And after that, we started being less confident at what we have to do, and just after the lose against G-Rocks, we talked together to each other and we did a point, and that's it.
Speaking of which, why is JJ Rocks your kryptonite? They have only 2 wins so far, and both of those
Yeah.
wins are versus you. What is it about JJ Rocks and fake German amigos?
We kind of like the 2 lose against them. Like kind of just don't want to disrespect them, but like we're the only one who lost to them. And after that, we're like, what's happening? Like we went to game 5 against Oxygen, and after that we lost to them 2 times in a row. And we just talked and we just conclude that we're maybe overconfident, and after that our mortal go down, and that's it. Like we just needed to be confident anymore, do more calm, and yeah, just have fun, like what Rocket League should do.
I love hearing that. Folks before on our interview desk have also said that they're just having fun. They are approaching the game with a more relaxed attitude, and that actually helps them win games. So I hope big German amigos can find something fun in their play and just keep on getting those W's. Had a really good question. Oh yeah, of course. The league play. You said that you have joined Rocket League 2 years ago, and I'm pretty sure by that point already league play was not a thing. We're talking season 9, ages ago. Your first impressions of this particular type of the tournament, where teams know who they're playing each other twice. In our specific case, how's that for a spectacle? If you're watching any more regular sports like football, is it a nice parallel between the two?
It's kind of something different. Like it's another approach, to be honest. I think I prefer that than just don't know who you're gonna play and random stuff. And I think like it's more what's that? We can see like which team are more like comfortable. That's not the point. Like we're not more comfortable with the play, and
yes,
like, it's not random. You see what I mean? Like we're not gonna see upset 2 times in a row.
Yeah. You just know exactly what's going to be happening. You can prepare accordingly. You know what to expect from the matchup instead of just being thrown into the fire and just
we
try
can see
to...
which team are consistent by that.
Exactly, and you immediately see the results as well, since you can get all of these on. We keep on getting stats. So everybody in the Twitch chat, if you want to see the current standings, are going to be showing them on screen in just a moment. Just type in !bracket in the chat as well to get some information. Yeah, there's folks are already relaying some of that info. So I absolutely love our fans. So I guess I might be out of questions. So Natra, thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being for the first time ever getting an interview right here on Shift Summer League, and we hope to talk to you again with more fake German amigos wins.
Yeah, that will be with pleasure. Thanks for the invitation.
Alrighty, folks, that has been Natra, the manager of fake German amigos, as the GAs have just picked up their W, sitting them comfortably in the 8th spot. Chads, Garants, what a series and what a day. I might need a breather.
I think we do, but look, that was a lot of fun. I think everybody in chat, as I said everyone's on very good form there today. We got a lot of fun. Very, very real things on the line, though. A lot of money that these players are playing for, like the share of $20,000, which is a lot, especially in this off-season too, when all these teams aren't going to be attending Worlds and will not be attending the Esports World Cup. This is a very good way to keep them going along. These off-season events are fantastic. So big shout out to Shift and to Epic and to Oxygen as well for putting this event on. Very much looking forward to seeing if Oxygen, for example, can keep up their streak of their winning. Whether JJ Rocks can crawl themselves off the bottom. What's going to happen with those 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th slots? Literally every single thing is up to contention.
I think you just said every word. That was beautiful. What can I possibly add? No, it was very nice. It's good. Yeah, let's go to some standings.
Nothing is left but to talk about standings, and it's Oxygen, top 1 spot, 11-1. Credits to 100%. They are keeping within those 2 games from Oxygen. So every single day, there's an opportunity for 100%, as well as Jobless. Jobless, maybe less so, since it's 3 wins. The game differential might be different, but for 100%, there's a chance every single day to leapfrog Oxygen in those standings. Jobless and Endpoint are 3rd and 4th place finisher. Endpoint have gotten themselves quite a comeback. They've started the day with, let me quickly check. Actually, I do not have the Endpoint result, but I do believe they have jumped up in standings. Yeah, 4 positions.
Moved up 4.
To be precise. Yeah, that is amazing.
Yeah, so have F-Partico as well. So big days for F-Partico. Lunar Galaxy down 3. Soldad, down 3. And Grid Serve Resolve down another couple. 9th place for Grid Serve Resolve. That is not good enough, friends. Must do better. But what I can also see is that Auction Esports have already guaranteed at least the lower quarterfinals in the playoffs. So well done, you guys. Job well done so far.
Wow. This is just... I'm pretty sure they're not going to relax, or at the same time, they started the tournament pretty perhaps relaxed, but they knew that they had to click in after that loss to Endpoint, and ever since then, they have not lost a single series. Came close, but close does not count. They got their dubs. So that is it for EU for today. Maybe we can bring that schedule graphic again, because still what remains today is North American Shift Summer League. The start for that is going to be quite crazy. OG versus Dignitas is going to be.
OG are struggling, aren't
series.
they? They're like 2-6 or something like that, or 3-6 maybe. They're not doing very well at all. OG.
Bring it on 2-7. My goodness.
Yeah, not great for them. I love OG. I like a bit of OG. You mentioned Nolly earlier. Do you know that he played in Season 9? And he's here, but in North America. Unlucky.
Oh, so close.
It's a nice little bit of trivia that we have a Season 9 Noli just elsewhere. I do wonder if North America is also playing this little game of who has come back on. But yeah, for EU for this week, this is it. But as you saw on that graphic, Monday, catch the Shift Cast. Catch us next week as well, Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central European Summer Time, both of these days. Have we already said all the words? Anybody else have any extra words, or has Stumpy? Nope. We are all done.
Baby.
We are all out of Ivans, Primans, and everything else. So all that remains is from Chad Garrett, Chad Garren, and myself, Chad Garren, to say goodbye. And we'll see you next week for EU, and we'll see you later for NA on Shift Summer League. Good night.
Bye, friend.
And what you did to me made me double take it right on my teeth. Had me burning in the 3rd degree. Made me rip off the heart on my sleeve. I don't know if I can stand another night with you near my side. I can feel us tearing apart from the way you fucked my mind. I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. You're my enemy. You fucked my mind, I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. I feel like my life is passing me by. 40 years and 7, that's a true crime. Money's off the top of the house in real time. Follow me into water where we will find love. Made me double take it right on my teeth. Had me burning in the 3rd degree. Made me rip off the heart on my sleeve. I don't know if I can stand another night with you near my side. I can feel us tearing apart from the way you fucked my mind. I can clean